All right, let's see how this looks in comparison. Oh shit, let me get my water. Peanut butter. Yeah. Does it show that I'm live streaming? Let's see how it looks. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, I'm okay with this. Cool. Sorry for the delay. Sweet. Is there any way to share this link to the wonderful people of the internet? God damn. Well, whatever. If it works, it works. If not, whatever. Alrighty. Hello, y'all. It is me again. Tis the season. Right now it is December 16th. I head down to Phoenix, Arizona in a few days. And what better way to show y'all just a little strange glimpse into my mind as I adjust this camera, then show y'all some of my Blu-ray movies. I've been collecting movies for a while now. It started when my dad just had like everyone's household probably had like a few DVDs that they had, whether it be like Christmas stuff or TV shows, books. Like there's so many things to collect, and I also have an extensive vinyl media collection, but nothing as crazy as my Blu-ray collection, and it just gets bigger every month. And so I decided I'm pretty satisfied with where I am now with my collection, and I really want to show y'all some of the crazy things I got. So, so yeah. That being said, let's begin. Also, some of these are in order. Some of these are not at all in order. I have like a much more organized collection inside my closet over there. So once I start pulling movies from out of there and show them to some of y'all, you're going to be seeing much more of a organized collection. But I tried to organize these last few that I got as best as I could. So let's begin. Alrighty, so I want to begin with the Dark Knight. Jesus. I want to begin with the Dark Knight trilogy. So beginning with Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, whoa, and The Dark Knight Rises. I got these because Christopher Nolan is just one of my favorite directors of all time. I think the dude is very, very, very talented, to put it simply. But this trilogy is held quite well in my memory, and I know for a fact I love The Dark Knight. I just rewatched Batman Begins a day or two ago, which was fantastic, much better than I remembered. And I haven't seen The Dark Knight Rises in a while, but I'm about to do a Christopher Nolan binge over the holiday season with one of my cousins. So we're going to be watching all of those, including Memento. But yeah, that's that right there. I'm actually going to put these right here. The next one is Star Trek Beyond. I don't have much of a love or care for Star Trek movies. However, um, I don't know. I've heard it was pretty good, and I found it in like the dollar store. It was one of those dollar store pickups. Um, I mean, for $1.50, why not? Might as well check it out at some point. I like the first one, which you're gonna see later. Um, Sorry, I'm gonna try to make this more like collection oriented or like organized better. So I got the John Wick's chapter 1 through 3. And over Black Friday at Best Buy, I finally picked up John Wick 4. So far, my favorite out of the entire quadrilogy is probably the fourth one. So to have all of them in my collection and in such high quality with such great sound is spectacular. I've seen 2 and 3 in theaters. I missed one because I was too young, and the fourth one I I don't know. I guess I just missed. But such a good movie. Wish I saw it in theaters. The next one is Unsane. This is a Steven Soderbergh psychological horror film that was shot on an iPhone. I picked it up because it was shot on an iPhone and I heard good things about it. I've seen a bit of it and it honestly looks pretty bad. But I love Steven Soderbergh as a director. You're gonna see him a few times on this in this video. But also a dollar store pickup. Some of the movies that they had at my local dollar store were pretty impressive to say the least. Um, Juno. I love this movie to death. I think Jason Reitman's a great director, but the screenwriter, Diablo Cody, uh, she's the one who also wrote Jennifer's Body and is about to write Lisa Frankenstein, which I'm really excited for. Yeah, this movie's just so funny and witty, and rewatching it over the summer, I mean, it's just like so great. This is one that I thought I had in my collection forever, but I just picked up recently. Um, yeah, it's strange how the human mind works, but such a good movie. If you haven't seen Juno, what the fuck are you doing? Get on that. Um, I kind of want to show this on YouTube, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to show, so I'm going to cover, I guess, the suggestive bit. But this is a 4K cut of Possession. This thing is fucking awesome. I love this movie. I showed it for one of my film screenings on campus. It comes with a Blu-ray and a 4K, and obviously the Blu-ray looks fantastic, but the 4K is very impressive. Um, yeah, I think this is imported from Europe or something, but I got it off a Grindhouse video website. And just like such a fantastic movie to have it in my collection now and finally is incredible. Yeah, go check out Possession in any way, shape, or form you can. I think it's on Shudder. Doctor Sleep. I've never seen this movie. I have no intentions to see this movie. This was one of the movies I got in 2020 when Target was having a big Black Friday sale and I worked at Target at the time. It was buy two movies, get one for free. This was the free movie. You'll see later on what the other two movies are. Another fairly recent pickup for me, but Coraline. This is the new Shout Factory release. Yeah, sorry. This is the new Shout Factory release, and the Blu-ray quality from what I heard on Blu-ray.com is pretty much identical to the original Blu-ray, which is fantastic. I did not pick up the 4K copy because I do not have a 4K TV, but you're going to be seeing a few 4Ks in here because my dad does own a 4K TV, and I like testing that out on some of the things. And at some point, I will get an upgrade my 1080p TV. But Coraline, a fantastic movie. Not actually, no, it is probably my favorite Leica movie. I was going to say this next one, Paranorman, was my favorite. I rewatched it over Halloween, and I still love it. It's not definitely not my favorite Leica movie. I think Coraline is a bit better. But in terms of entertainment, this movie for me, I just think Paranorman is so funny. And to have it in my collection is great. It's one of the few movies I saw in theaters, one of the many movies I saw in theaters with my entire family, being my dad and my sisters, and it was just a lot of fun. What a great fucking movie. This next one is Teen Spirit, directed by the third dude, or Divya Narendra from Social Network. Yeah, that dude. He was in Babylon also, and The Internship. Anyways, this guy directed a movie called Teen Spirit, and it was pretty good. I saw it back when it came out. I don't remember too much about it, but this was another dollar store pickup. Elle Fanning was pretty great in it, as she always is. And yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I decided to put it in the collection just to rewatch at some point, but yeah, fun movie. Ooh, next one is one of my favorite movies of last year, 2022, which is Tar. This took way too long to be brought into my collection, but I love this movie to death. I think Cate Blanchett is so haunting in this movie, and you sort of see like a different side to her as the movie goes on. It's a long movie, but it's one of those rare like once in a lifetime movies where you just finish it and you're like completely in awe and like shocked at what you just witnessed. It's fantastic, and it holds up so much on rewatch. It goes by so quick despite being so long. And I'm really proud to have said that I was able to check this one out in theaters. Yeah, incredible movie. Alrighty, so these next two are two different copies of the same movie. So This is the original Spider-Man 2 Blu-ray. I got this at Zia Records. Obviously, this is my favorite out of the Maguire trilogy. Um, yeah, not much else to say. Absolutely fantastic movie. And then I also found this at a pawn shop recently, but this is the same movie but mastered in 4K. So this isn't a 4K disc, it's a Blu-ray with that new 4K restoration. There are 4K transfers of all the original Raimi movies, but I just wanted to put them side to side to see how they looked, and this one was really cheap. This one was even cheaper. And to be able to have both of these, actually my favorite Spider-Man movie, on Blu-ray is fantastic, and the differences aren't really night and day. I mean, this still looks and sounds fantastic, but this is obviously the winner, and this is the one I would rather show to people. But yeah, incredible, incredible. I love this movie to death. I'm actually gonna, I'm just gonna, if you see me doing this, it's because I'm pulling movies from different areas to try to match it more with what I showed previously. So I picked this one up very recently over Thanksgiving break at Zia Records in the Phoenix area. But Spider-Man 3, it does have like a bad reputation, but I'm just so nostalgic for this movie, and it's dumb, but it's funny, and it's definitely not the best Raimi Spider-Man movie, but I have so much fun with this movie. I have yet to get the first one. I know it's blasphemous to own the Raimi trilogy and not even have the third movie. It's just Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3. But yeah, I'm working on it. Alrighty. This is an on-demand. This is one of the few on-demand Blu-rays I have, but this Blu-ray was not. A24 really fucked this movie over. So I think this movie's awesome. I had a film screening of it on campus. And it's directed by David Robert Mitchell, who also made the It Follows movie, which you'll see again later on in this list. But yeah, man, like this movie was supposed to have a theatrical run, but then they got rid of it, and then they just put it straight to demand, and then they're like, oh, fine, I guess we'll make a Blu-ray, and this looks and sounds fantastic, but there's like little to no special features, and I think sometime this movie should get like a theatrical rerun. I love A24, but they really fumbled the bag with this one. Also, no DVD or like the disc images show on like have been shown on Instagram or anything like that. Or why am I saying Instagram? Basically, this is what it looks like. It's pretty like just stapled onto like a. It's just like plastered on there, and you can definitely tell it's a recordable disc because it looks like that. But it still looks and sounds fantastic, and it has everything of like a normal Blu-ray Lionsgate A24 release. But it exists. I have it, and I'm glad to own it on such high definition. The next one is this new 4K digital transfer of Ichi the Killer. I absolutely adore and love this movie. I think Takashi Miike is a fantastic director. I have another one of his movies in my collection and not Audition, sadly. But yeah, I mean, I saw this. How did I see this? I'd heard that the original Blu-ray release looked fucking terrible, so I found like the remastered version online, and I loved it so much that I ended up getting it on Vudu for like a free $5 Fandango credit thing. And then I ended up finding it on Amazon for like $10 not too long ago. So yeah, really like this movie. Very, very dark and fucked up movie, but incredible nonetheless, and I absolutely love it. Let's see. So this one is, I didn't get this recently. In fact, this might be one of my oldest Blu-rays, but I've been trying to sell this movie because I don't really care too much about it, but it's Bad Grandpa, a movie that was much better when you first saw it as a kid, and is, I mean, with everything like the Eric Andre show and a ton of other hidden camera prank stuff, it's become a bit outdated, not in the content, just like there's stuff that have come after it that have been a bit better. But it's one of the first few movies to really do this, or like in a theatrical sense. Obviously, they had those elements in the other previous three Jackass movies and in the new Jackass Forever. But I don't know. I think I might hang on to it. I got this back in like 2014, and I've had it for a long time. I got it from a local pawn shop in Phoenix, from my dad. So yeah, that's Bad Grandpa. Love all the Jackass movies, by the way. So I picked this one up over the summer when I worked at Best Buy, and this is the Shout Factory release of Team America World Police. I grew up with this movie. I grew up with everything Trey Parker and Matt Stone related. I ate that shit up. This one comes with so many fucking special features, if you could see that there. And it's the first time we're getting the unrated cut on Blu-ray. It's been like, I've been wanting this movie on Blu-ray for the longest time in the original. I don't know if it's Paramount or Warner Brothers release. I know it's a Paramount movie, but I don't know if Warner Brothers released it. But the point is, these two versions both coexist on this disc, and it has all the special features from the DVD and more. It's just fantastic, and it looks incredible. It's like a 4K scan of the original camera negative, which is insane. Some people are complaining like, oh, I want to get this on 4K, but honestly, like, again, I could care less. I like Blu-ray and 4K. As long as it's HD and it's got what I need, then we're good. We're good. This is a Blu-ray. Sorry, I lip smack a lot. This is a Blu-ray of Wes Anderson's Moonrise Kingdom. This was one of the first Wes Anderson movies I saw. I absolutely love and adore this movie. This was actually my first Criterion. Unfortunately, I decided I didn't want something as basic, I know, right, as Moonrise Kingdom to be my first Criterion. So as you'll see later on, there's a different Criterion that I ended up getting as my first Blu-ray Criterion. Yeah, if I wasn't pretentious then, I definitely am now. But who cares? I found this at a Goodwill, and I love it. And until I get my hands on the Criterion copy, I'm cool with that version. Okay, so I have a much larger Marvel and like DC and like all that other kind of shit collection. But these are just the two movies that I never owned that I got recently, also at a Goodwill. This is Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. This is the Blu-ray 3D one, but it comes with the normal Blu-ray, so I thought, fuck it, and I got it. And then this is a UK Blu-ray of Avengers Endgame. I don't really care about Endgame, to be honest, but Infinity War being my second favorite Marvel movie of all time, I just decided I had to get it, and for like $3, I'm like, yeah, dude, freaking, I'll pick up Endgame, who cares? Gotta love that physical media. Support it in any way you can, baby. So these next two are other films. Like you saw John Wick 4. These are the other two movies I got during the last Black Friday. Like Best Buy's about to not sell any movies anymore. So I decided to hit and got The Northman finally. I was wanting to get this one on 4K for a while, but this still has like that Atmos track and it still looks fantastic even on 4K screens. Obviously 1080p version. I don't think I'm going to upgrade, I'm more than okay with this. Love this movie to death. Have only seen it once, but need to rewatch it. I love Robert Eggers. You're going to see his other movies on this list later on. And Across the Spider-Verse. I really enjoyed this in theaters. I didn't love it as much as other people did. But I definitely have Into the Spider-Verse, which you will see later on. But yeah, I mean, I can't have Into the Spider-Verse and not get Across the Spider-Verse, the sequel, especially because this movie was really good and I want to support it financially in any way I can. Okay, so this next bunch, until I get to like the next bit of my like other Blu-rays. Oh, nice, man. Sweet. All right, hold up. That's not good. Okay, there we go. This next big bunch of movies that I'm about to show you are films that I got at Zia Records pre-owned. By the way, all these movies combined cost like $12 because they were having a ton of like buy one pre-owned film, get another pre-owned film for free or something like that. And most of these movies were $3 or cheaper. Some of these were only 99 cents because they were trying to get rid of a ton of movies at a location which was not too far from my place. Oh my god, dude. Okay. This is already a chaotic streaming, but if it wasn't chaos, then it wouldn't be Austin. All right. Time to shut the fuck up. Let's go into it. Hugo. I have not seen this movie since it came out, but 99 cents. Why not? Love the director. Everyone loves Scorsese. And yeah, I want to rewatch it, so I got it. Transformers 1. I don't really care about this movie too much, but this was like a demo-worthy disc when it came out. And who knows, maybe on rewatch it'll get better, but, obviously it was awesome when I was a kid, but yeah, 99 cents. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Hunger Games Catching Fire. I have the first Hunger Games on my Vudu account, as I previously owned it at one point. I don't know what happened to it, but I was going to check out some of the old Hunger Games movies before watching the new one. But this also has the IMAX sequences, which is awesome. Not many Blu-rays did that at the time, and still do. Release the IMAX versions of your movies, Denis Villeneuve, you coward. This is The Matrix. I have like a full-on, like, other Matrix I had once upon a time. And by once upon a time, I mean this. But this disc was scratched, and it killed me trying to watch it over the summer. So I got this UK version, which is basically the exact same disc except not scratched. And I'm debating on whether or not I want to put this disc in here or just keep this, because great rewatch, by the way. I did not like it when I was a kid, but upon rewatch, I think it actually holds up in a weird way, and it was like groundbreakingly innovative for the time. Two films. Jesus, dude, this is not craziness. The two Catherine Bigelow films, The Hurt Locker, which I've never seen, 99 cents, and don't much else to talk about, and Zero Dark 30. I remember this movie coming out, being a big deal. I saw some of it. I picked up like a Canadian DVD at my local Walgreens when I was a kid, and I started watching it. Didn't really get into it, but overall, now hopefully I can. Yeah. Deliverance. I heard that this was not a great Blu-ray. It has like a lossy Dolby Digital track, and the image is not the best. But I've never seen Deliverance, and I've only heard really good and crazy things about this movie. But yeah, gotta check that one out. I really like this movie, and a lot of film students tend to agree, which is great. This is Ben Stiller's Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Jesus, that autofocus. And I really enjoy this movie. I had a lot of fun with it. I rewatched it last semester and still thought it was great. Yeah, definitely one that I wanted in my collection. So Gravity, I picked this up back when it came out in 2013. And for some reason or another, I decided to sell it when I was a kid. I don't know why. I don't really think I even made that much. I didn't care about it being in my collection anymore for some reason. But then when I found it at Zia's for 99 cents, I thought, and I rewatched it recently and thought it was all right. Yeah, I mean, why get rid what was such a big movie to me when I was young? This was one of the few movies that really got me into movies when I was younger. And yeah, I added it back to the collection because of that. Office Space. This movie is fucking hilarious. I'm a big Mike Judge fan. I'm obsessed with Beavis and Butthead. And to have this one on Blu-ray is just fantastic. It's one of the most quoted movies with my mom and I. It's so funny. I love it. And then finally for that, yeah, all those movies were $12, like together. It's crazy. And then finally we got The Goonies. I did not pick up the 4K copy of this movie because I love Goonies, but like I don't really care too much about the 4K, at least not yet. But I did get the Blu-ray. It was very cheap. And I adore Goonies. I saw it in theaters either last year or 2 years ago with my whole family. And surprisingly, it made me cry. It made me shed a tear at the end because it's just a great portrayal of like childhood and like what life used to be like. And, you know, we were all there, or at least I had friends like that when I was younger. Alrighty. The next one is this big 4K box set of 2001 Space Odyssey, my second favorite movie of all time, but a film that I consider to be perfect. Inside of this is like the 2018 remaster. You get like the normal 4K with the Blu-ray disc, and I love that it comes with the original theatrical audio and the remastered better sounding one. This is like what came with the back. Obviously, I just keep that inside because I like keeping stuff like that. And there's this little booklet that comes with like some photos and post-its, which I think is so cool. Yeah, I got this at a Zia's, I think around the same time when I worked at Target, because I had the remastered Blu-ray for a while, and then I decided to hit and get the remastered 4K, and I ended up selling that remastered Blu-ray, I think, I might have given it to my cousin. I don't know. The Stanley Kubrick collection. Yeah. Speaking of 2001 Space Odyssey, this was a Christmas gift. And one of the coolest Christmas gifts I've ever gotten. Being able to see all these movies in such high quality was so cool to me as a kid. And for the longest time, Kubrick was my favorite director of all time. Yeah, dude, this has like 2001 Clockwork Orange, Barry Lyndon, The Shining, Full Metal Jacket, and the European cut of Eyes Wide Shut. And yeah, this was like the first time I saw The Shining fully, and this is like the Stanley Kubrick European like 20 minutes shorter version, which is great. Um, this was how I saw Barry Lyndon for the first time, and I loved it so much I showed it to my family the same day of, and they enjoyed it despite being 3 hours long. And Eyes Wide Shut, obviously, I saw much later, but such a cool collection. Speaking of cool collections, we got the Studio Canal Apocalypse Now release, 4K. This thing is so fucking cool, and it is so cheap. If you're a fan of movies or cinema or this movie in particular, dude, buy this. This was like on sale at Best Buy for the longest time for like $20. This whole thing, it comes with like 4K and Blu-ray versions of each cut of the movie, which are the three different cuts: the theatrical, the redux, and the final cut. It comes with a whole other Blu-ray of special features, and it comes with an HD transfer of Heart of Darkness, the documentary of how this movie was made. I think this thing is beyond fucking awesome. And to have it in my collection is great. Like what an incredible release. It looked and sounded fantastic. I've only seen the theatrical cut as of now. But if I ever get the time to watch the redux or the final cut, this is the way to do it. This is the way to see it. And the fact that this comes with Heart of Darkness, all for like $20, dude. Like, I got this pre-owned, but still, it's such a good deal. It's such a bargain, and it's such a great release. They don't make them like this anymore. Blu-ray releases, that is. This was my first Criterion box set, but this is the Before trilogy. If you've seen these movies, you know how incredible each and every one of them is, but each movie comes with their own like artwork, which I think is super cool. And each of these movies is heartbreaking in every sense and incredible. But it's just like such a great romance movie, and to have this trilogy on Blu-ray and Criterion Blu-ray is fantastic because you get those extra features, you get those supplements. This beautiful release, just listen to that. That's what collectors like us love. I was just rewatching my video this morning. The Wong Kar-wai Criterion box set. You know what I think about this box set. I mean, in terms of extras that it has for all these movies, it's fantastic, almost flawless. Not all the transfers for these movies are flawless, but still cool nonetheless. It's a, if you give a shit about Wong Kar-wai, and want to pick up this collection, I'd say don't ever pay for Criterion's full price unless you really care or have the money to shelve and do something like that. I got this for my birthday, but that was during the 50% off sale. Yeah, not too impressed, but the extra features that come with this are fantastic. So yeah, if you're a big Wong Kar-wai fan like me, I'd say it's still worth a pickup. I found this at Goodwill the other day. It's a Wonderful Life. This is my favorite Christmas movie of all time. Rewatching it has made me realize it's not as fucked up or dark as I remember it being. It still has those elements, but this looked and sounded so fantastic. I'm going to be honest, when I rewatched it, I saw the old DVDs I had, so I just picked this up. Not the best sounding audio, but it's mono, and for it being like Dolby Digital mono, like, I'm not complaining. It's a Wonderful Life. It looks incredible. And it is a wonderful movie. Hell yeah. Watch this over Christmas again. It holds up. If you don't want to pick up the Blu-ray, watch it on Prime. It's on Prime right now, I think. This is the remastered edition of The Holy Mountain, Alejandro Jodorowsky. I have not fell into this man's world yet, but I was able to watch this firsthand for the first time of a film screening that I hosted on campus, and it's fucking crazy, dude. I loved this movie. I have yet to watch it again, but it's just so weird. It's so funny. It's so out there, and it's ballsy for like this crazy 1970s movie. But check it out if you can, and pick up this copy, man. I mean, look at them special features, boy. Look at them special features, boy. You gotta love it. You gotta love it as a film collector. Next. All right, so real quick, I don't care about James Bond. I've never seen a James Bond movie. I never have like I never sit down on a Sunday morning and say, why don't I watch a James Bond movie? But in case I ever do, or at least want to start, I obviously want to start with the Daniel Craig movies. I know that's no way to start a binge, but I got Casino Royale and a hand-me-down of Skyfall from my grandparents. Casino Royale I found really cheap at Azia's. I think it was like only a few, like $1 or $2. But from what I've heard, these are the best ones in the new film, in the newer films. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. I've not yet seen Casino Royale, but people will like die for that movie. Like they love that movie, and there's got to be a reason why. So if I ever have the motivation to watch it, I got it now. I also found this at a Goodwill. I think summer 2022. No. Fall. Wait, hold on. Yeah, fall of 2022 when I was moving into my second dorm. Sophomore year of college, which was last year. This is Eminem 8 Mile. I picked it up because I'd never seen it at the time, but I actually really liked it. His palms were indeed sweaty, and his arms were heavy, so I'd say it's worth a pickup. And it looked and sounded pretty good. Another dollar store buy, Paranormal Activity 3. You're probably wondering where the other 5, and to me there's only 5 that matter. Really only 3 of them that matter, but I'm not going to talk about Ghost Dimensions or the new one. Yeah, I got it at the dollar store because I kind of want to pick up the Paranormal Activity movies on Blu-ray, at least the 3rd one and the 5th one. The first one I'm conflicted because I want that festival original cut to come out on Blu-ray or high definition already, but they just won't release it, not even with all the different versions of Paranormal Activity there are out there, like the Arrow release that they had of the first one. It's crazy how many Blu-rays exist of the original, but I might pick up at least the 1st and the 5th after this 3rd. The 2nd one is boring and the 4th one is not that great. A friend of mine found this on the side of a Bookman's in a box labeled free. This is Riddick, and this movie looks ridiculous. I have no motivation to watch it, but I don't know if I'm going to sell it. I might just keep it in case I ever get like a shitty Goodwill Blu-ray case and I need to swap it out. It's one of those movies. Dirty Dancing. I don't remember liking this movie at all. I need to check it out again, but Target had like this thing where if you get like $30 worth of something, you could get like 20% off, and I just aced like a math final. And I was so proud of that. And the first thing I did was I biked to Target to get Top Gun Maverick on Blu-ray. And I wasn't able to go up to like or was it 25? It was 25 because the Blu-ray was 20. And this Dirty Dancing was $5. So I got Dirty Dancing just so I can get Top Gun Maverick at a discount. Oh, college students trying to find a way to fuck themselves out of a price. 127 Hours. I love Danny Boyle. I loved this movie when I first saw it. I need to rewatch it. Found it at Goodwill, and so I bought it. Not much else to say there. Okay, this next movie I'm going to show to you. This was the secret screening that I had on campus. If you decide to watch this movie, don't do any research on it whatsoever. Just try watching it as blind as you can because it's awesome. This is a standard UK region-free release of One Cut of the Dead. I wish I got the Steelbook. I found it over Thanksgiving break of 2023, and I wanted to buy it so bad, but because this one only comes with the trailer as a bonus feature, but it still looks and sounds fantastic. It's got those subtitle tracks, and to have this one actually in my hand, I mean, I love this movie to death, and I'm probably going to hang on to it for a while until I ever get the Steelbook or the version that comes with all the other special features. The next one I got is a very dirty and beat up. Actually, I might replace this this cover with Riddick. Um, but this is Titanic, and I got this because I've always had a really low quality DVD of the movie, and they just did a 4K remaster and a 4K release. I don't care enough about Titanic to warrant a full like 4K like new buy. Um, but I do love this movie. Uh, I mean, it made everyone cry. I can say it made me cry. But yeah, dude, I absolutely adore Titanic, and to have it at least on Blu-ray, even if I got it from like a Goodwill, I mean, the disc quality looks and sounds so fantastic. Um, and so yeah. Oh shoot, I actually got a comment from someone named Akimbo CS. I'm actually gonna acknowledge this comment real quick. It says, "Why collect Blu-rays?" That's a good question. I collect Blu-rays personally because I'm a big fan of movies and I want to go into filmmaking. And the reason why I guess I collect these Blu-rays or have such a big variety of different movies in my collection is because I like showing movies to other people, and now more than ever I think it's really important to at least own somewhat of a physical copy of a movie, because if you own something, let's say on digital, or well, first off, if you rely on streaming services to watch movies, you're you're not going to get what you want when you want every time. Things are subject to change every now and then. And even if you buy a movie, as we've seen now with like the PlayStation Video Store just completely taken off some of the uh, TV show collections that people spent money to watch on their PlayStations, or like film changes or different cuts coming out when you're trying to watch a movie. When you own a physical disc, they can't take that away from you, or they can't change that version or censor anything, as we've seen with The French Connection being censored by William Friedkin before he unfortunately passed away. And from now on, you're going to be seeing those versions of that movie, those new tampered with and censored versions that I have a really strong disapproval of. And so to be able to hold something in your hand and be like, I don't own the rights to this, but I own this movie. They're not going to come into my house and take that away. Like, this just got added to Netflix. And yeah, if you want to watch a movie temporarily, you can do that. And I prefer getting Blu-rays that come with digital codes, because I like building a digital library in case a disc gets scratched and I want to watch a movie in a sec, or between the time of realizing my disc doesn't work and purchasing a newer copy, if I decide I want to do that. But I collect movies because I just think it's fun, and it could be fairly inexpensive if done in increments. And if the big movie buying sprees don't really like cripple me financially, in the sense of like finding stuff, whether it be new or pre-owned. Obviously, I try to get new copies whenever I can, especially if it's a film I really love and want to support financially. But yeah, like, you can never guarantee with streaming services, and even if you get something on Vudu or iTunes, you can't guarantee it'll be there forever, because they have a license to show that movie to you and you have a license to view it, but they can decide if they want to take it down if they ever want to, or when they decide to. And we're seeing that happen a lot more now than ever, and I think now it's more important to collect physical media, whether it be Blu-rays, 4Ks, or even DVDs. Like, I still have a DVD collection, because I really care about the art of supporting films and having films physically, so I can view them whenever I decide I want to. Sorry, big tangent. Let's go back into showing what I got. So, two different versions of the same thing again. Over the summer, I saw a Woodstock documentary on HBO Max and absolutely loved it. And because of that, I got a standard Blu-ray copy and this crazy Blu-ray copy that comes with photos, fake like tickets, which is how they looked back in the day, like a patch. Basically, I found this for the exact same price as this, but I couldn't refund this because it was already shipping to me, so I got this also. Together, I think both of these must have cost like $15. I got really good deals from them on eBay, but yeah, this Woodstock documentary is fucking awesome. It is awesome, and I love it to death. And so that's why I got two copies. I might sell one of them at some point, but for now, I'm sticking with that. Uh, Barbie. I absolutely love and adore this new Barbie movie. You're gonna see Oppenheimer later on in this list, but woo, what a good movie. If I waited a week to pick this up, I would have gotten it for more than half off. But yeah, I picked it up nonetheless, and I supported it financially after seeing it in theaters multiple times. Yeah, Barbie's awesome. Really fun movie, and I definitely wanted that in my collection when I saw it. Sam Levinson's Assassination Nation. I don't like this movie. I found it at the dollar store, and I picked it up because I just finished watching The Idol and absolutely hated it. And I really love Malcolm and Marie and Euphoria, his other projects. And so I wanted to see, like, how did Sam Levinson begin as a director? And it's his fucked up, useless, shock value worthy and stupid as his other shit. I don't know, maybe I have to see it again, but I really disliked it when I saw it, but at least it looks and sounds good. I have multiple copies of this movie, so I found this at the dollar store, and I absolutely adored seeing this in theaters for the first time that I picked up my own copy later on. But this is also just in case I ever need to replace a movie case. This is The Art of Self-Defense. This movie is fantastic, hilarious, very dark comedy. Very, very, very dark comedy, but incredible. I love this movie, and not many people have heard of it. And they should. It's Art of Self-Defense is fucking crazy. Highly recommend. Boyhood. This was big back in 2014, right? Yeah, this was big back in 2014 when it came out because it was shot throughout a few years. I love Richard Linklater, but I never saw it. Found it at the dollar store, picked it up. Have yet to see. Okay, so this was a Criterion I found at my Goodwill, which was very random to find a Criterion Blu-ray at Goodwill, but this is Robinson Crusoe on Mars. I haven't seen it, but I'm not going to pass out on buying a fucking Criterion at $3, dude. Hell yeah. And alongside that, I got this movie called Curse of the Golden Flower. I don't know what this is. I just thought the cover looked cool. There's a few movies in this list where I bought it purely on the cover, and some of the movies I've seen, some of them I haven't. But this next one I definitely have seen, and shout out to the director Kyle Edward Ball for agreeing to do such an incredible Q&A after the screening that I had on campus. Skinamarink. I don't think it'd look any different on Blu-ray than it would on DVD, just because it's so low quality in the image, like, and audio is so like lossy. But this comes with like an audio descriptive track which describes what's going on as things are going on, and it's so funny. I really like Skinamarink. I think I obviously have a few problems with it, but I was one of the few people that saw the leaks when it came out, and I felt really bad for that. So I bought the Blu-ray, I had the screening, and I spoke with the director, and he was fantastic. If you want to see that, check out after this on my YouTube channel, talking about that. And then the last of this, before I go into the closet and struggle to get more shit, Side Effects, another Steven Soderbergh movie. I absolutely love and adore Contagion. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I have not seen this, but dollar store pickup, brand new, and I got it. So now I can watch it whenever I want. Is there a way to put a pause on the stream? I'm very new to streaming, so I'm going to try to see what happens. So hopefully I could pause and get the stuff, but if not, you're just going to see me in my closet grabbing stuff, trying to not have stuff fall and coming back, and then doing the whole spiel. So let's try. How do you pause a stream? Hold on. Okay. Shit. It's not pausing. I'm tempted to take my phone with me, but the audio's coming from my microphone, and I like doing this, and I have much more energy than I have the other times I've tried recording one of these. So fuck it. I'm going to put these back real quick. Yeah, watch me put shit back. You could skip later on to the video, or if you're watching this not as the live stream, I most likely cut out this entire bit. Yeah, give me one sec. I apologize for this large interval of putting my shit back. I'll make it up to you by showing you more movies that I own. This time in order, for the most part. I wish I only had that shelf, dude, to like showcase my movies. So much easier than grabbing shit from the thingy. The fucking closet. Wait, ooh, hold up. Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot about that. God damn it. Hey, at least it was The Dark Knight Rises that felt, know what I'm saying? Sweet. Alrighty. Alright, so as I'm speaking, or as I'm here at the moment, I am currently getting my foreign film section, besides obviously the stuff I just showed you. Or what I consider foreign, more like foreign or foreign-esque movies. Oh, let me... Alrighty, so from now on, shit will be in order for a while. We're beginning with foreign movies from different territories and specifically, what do you call it? The dates that they were released for the most part. So we're going to begin with some Asian cinema. The first film in my collection is a Criterion of Hausu. This movie's fucking crazy. Shout out to the Sardana Cast playlist or podcast when I was a kid. They really made me want to go out of my way to watch this movie. I did. I loved it, and I've shown it to high schoolers. My age, when I was in high school, Jesus Christ. And I showed it to my siblings. I showed it to my a group of friends in college at one point, and then there was a screening of it in college, or at college, which was fantastic, and that was an awesome screening. I love that movie to death. The next one is Akira Kurosawa. Kurosawa? Yeah, his movie Ran, a studio collection Blu-ray. I picked this one up at Bookman's on a rainy day at the beginning of sophomore year. I have not seen it, but I've heard incredible things about it, so hopefully I will be able to watch that one soon. These next two are original cuts of the botched Wong Kar-wai movies. This was a Fallen Angels out-of-print Blu-ray. This might be one of the rarest Blu-rays I have because this is, again, out of print. This version no longer exists, sadly, but I was able to find it on eBay for like $30, which is crazy. Whoever sold that, you're a G, because you finally made me able to afford and buy one of my favorite Asian movies of all time for so cheap. And then standard In the Mood for Love 2012 Blu-ray. This is such a beautiful movie. Shout out to Paul, one of the professors at the school I go to, or both Pauls, for having me speak before his screening of the movie, about the movie. It was fantastic. This is the Anchor Bay collection, Blu-ray collection of Battle Royale. I love Battle Royale. And to have this on Blu-ray is so cool, let alone both versions. Shout out to the filmmakers for allowing the theatrical version. I haven't seen the director's cut, but obviously I'm obsessed with the director's or from the original version. And it comes with a bonus disc with a shit ton of makings of, and the second movie, which I've heard sucks ass. So I have yet to see that. I started it a while ago and just never finished it. But Battle Royale, incredible collection. Usually comes in a big box set, but just this, it's so compact. I love it. And yeah, I love this movie. The next one is the Tartan Video release of Old Boy. I have yet to get the Neon 4K release. I love this movie, and seeing the remaster in theaters a few months ago was so cool. It made everything in me not to completely geek out every scene that happened. But this is like almost a perfect movie. I think it is basically a perfect movie in terms of it doesn't waste any fucking time. It's so good. I'm probably gonna keep this release even when I do get the 4K because it comes with a shit ton of special features. But yeah, what a great fucking movie. Obviously the 4K remaster looks a bit better than that Blu-ray, but I'm not complaining. I love Old Boy, and to own it in any capacity is fantastic. Stephen Chow's Kung Fu Master. I also own a DVD copy of Shaolin Soccer. This movie's so funny. Stephen Chow, like Chinese parody martial arts, like, oh, it's awesome. Kung Fu Hustle is just so much fun. It's so short, and I need to watch it again, but it's one of those movies like Shaolin Soccer you could put on any day, show to whoever, and they're most likely going to really enjoy it. Next film is Memoirs of a Geisha. So I actually saw this on Netflix a few summers back. And because my dad really liked this movie, I like this movie, but my dad said when he saw this in theaters, it was one of the first movies where he really noticed like cinematography or like how a film looks. He thought this film looked stunning. So to pick it up on Blu-ray, I mean, it looks fantastic even on Blu-ray still. And yeah, I just really enjoy it. I mean, it's got Michelle Yeoh. Anything with Michelle Yeoh, I'd buy. You'll see Michelle Yeoh very soon, like in the next minute or two. Bong Joon-ho's The Host. I love this fucking movie. It's getting a 4K remaster as we speak. But to get it on Blu-ray, I picked this one up at a record store in Texas over spring break of 2023 when I was there for South by Southwest. Such a good movie. I was so lucky to have viewed it or seen it like on the corner of my eye when I did. Because there'd be a big possibility I wouldn't have owned this movie if otherwise. That was a weirdly complex way to say I fucking bought it over spring break. Yeah, here's another one I need to see. I picked this one up at Bookman's freshman year pretty early on. This is Three Idiots. I don't have anything to say other than it's really cool that I have this on Blu-ray, and I have yet to see it. Korean cinema. I Saw the Devil. Oh, I guess The Host is Korean. This movie's fucked up, dude. I don't know. I saw it when I was pretty young. It's so brutal and like unforgiving, but it's such a great movie. It's a bit like shock just for shock value, but it is just such a good fucking fucked up revenge tale. I mean, oh my god, it's fantastic. And Odesu from fucking Old Boy plays the villain in it, and oh my god, like to play someone so fucked up, I don't know if I could ever. Shout out to my friend Sarah. This was a graduation present. The Raid movies. Also, the Raid 1 currently being remastered in 4K as we speak by the director. This is Indonesia martial arts movie at its best. I thought the first one was awesome, but the second one is such an improvement on every level. It's awesome, epic, fucking yes. And this is just such a like great collection. 1 and 2 came with digital codes, but in case those ever get taken off or whatever, I got the copies right here, and I will be picking up the Raid Redemption on 4K when it comes out, hopefully. Snowpiercer, another Bong Joon-ho movie. So no, this one's not necessarily in Korean, but it has Korean, and it's directed by a Korean dude. I knew nothing about this movie before going into it other than people really liked it. I found it at my local library for $1, and it was really snowy at the time, and I'm like, fuck it, let's watch Snowpiercer while it's snowing, and it was awesome. I really like this movie. Yeah, not much else to say about it. I should probably watch it again over this Christmas. Another weird Wong Kar-wai pickup, but The Grandmaster. I have not seen this, but it's got Tony Leung in it. And this was like, after 2046, Wong Kar-wai started making more movies for Chinese audience and wasn't really doing like those unconventional movies that were previously mentioned in the box set. But yeah, I should probably check this one out soon. I'm curious to see what different Wong Kar-wai looks like. Shin Godzilla. So I just recently saw the Godzilla -1 and loved it. That is my second Godzilla movie I've ever seen, with number one being Shin Godzilla. This movie's awesome. I also found this at a Bookman's freshman year. I became obsessed with this movie after seeing it a while back, and it's so great, dude. Like, seeing how long it takes for the Japanese government to just completely obliterate this fucking thing, and like they're trying different things. It's Godzilla is such an epic like monster, and to see such different versions or interpretations of that monster is awesome. Really quick, we need an official North American release of what I'm about to show you for both versions. Obviously, I'd prefer the original, and I only have the original of this one, but that comes with multicolored subtitles. Fuck the original out of print release. And I'm trying my best to get my hand on the Mongrel Media Canadian release of this so I can fucking watch it whenever I want. Whew. But The Handmaiden, another Jesus, hold on. Park Chan-wook movie. And this movie's so fucking good. The only way to watch it legally in North America at the moment is on Prime, and it has those multicolored subtitles, which is so cool, like so cool. But yeah, I don't know. I got a Region B version, which does not work on any of my Blu-ray players, basically game consoles. But I'm fiending to get a fucking region-free Blu-ray player, just so I can like watch shit, man. Like fucking region. I'm so glad 4K got rid of region locking, because it's stupid. You're literally limiting the customer, and it's like if they get it physically and they go out of their way to buy it from another country, they deserve to watch it at least. Crazy Rich Asians. I was hesitant to put this in my Asian collection, but it's such a like incredible movie. It's one that I did not anticipate being good at all when it came out, but to this day it makes me cry, and I was able to see it in theaters. I missed it when it first came out, but I saw it for Asian Heritage Month when they showed it in theaters again, and I was the only person in that theater, and it was beautiful, and it was awesome, and it looked fucking fantastic. It's just it's such a good movie. Love it. Love Crazy Rich Asians. Not much else to say. Burning. Yeah, dude. I saw this one back during COVID in 2020, and this was one of the Blu-ray releases that was gifted to me as a freshman. Shout out to my aunts. Yeah, what a great movie. This was also a campus screening. I didn't host that screening, but this was a great campus screening. Shout out to Lucas for showing that. Another Takashi Miike film, not Audition. I still need to pick that one up, but this is First Love. I knew nothing about this, but seeing this cover at Bookman's, I was just so like, whoa, I gotta see that. And so I bought it, and I saw it, and I liked it. I didn't love it, but it was pretty good. Really enjoyed this one. Let's see, another comment. Who are you, bro? My name is Austin, and I'm an aspiring filmmaker, and I got this big old Blu-ray collection. Yeah, First Love, awesome movie. Next one is a 4K copy of Parasite. Obviously, there's nothing to say about this movie that hasn't been said already. It's fantastic. It deserved Best Picture. Fucking finally, a foreign movie gets nominated for Best Picture, or wins Best Picture. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I really want to pick up the Criterion cut of this, but I'm going to keep the 4K because, dude, if you want to show someone like how HDR looks on a 4K display, you put on the Blu-ray copy of this and show that scene right as he's walking into the house during his interview, and then you put on the 4K disc, dude. It's so night and day difference. I mean, obviously the Blu-ray still looks and sound fantastic, but ooh, that HDR is just, ooh, gotta love it. All right. We're powering through it, man. I'm losing steam, but we're going. What else? Man, come on, man. You know I love this movie. This is my most watched movies in theater. I saw this 12 fucking times in movie theaters. Not at once. I saw it periodically in different formats, different ways, and showed it to different people almost each and every time. Yeah, I absolutely love this movie. I picked it up the day, like the morning Best Buy opened in Phoenix, and it was great. Walmart didn't have it. Fuck them. But well, now fuck Best Buy, because they're not going to be selling movies anymore. But I also picked up this crazy expensive A24 version. This is just the Blu-ray. I didn't get the 4K because this already comes with the 4K. But this shit, I mean, is fucking awesome. To have it in this way, and it has all these crazy special features, is incredible. But yeah, 2 copies of the same movie, and I'm not going to be selling either of them anytime soon because I love everything everywhere all at once. And I also have the big like Blu-ray A24 copy of the director's cut of Midsommar. But that is currently being borrowed by a friend of mine. And she's also borrowing Promising Young Woman, which is another Blu-ray I have that I got around freshman year. Just want to put that out. All right, so here is my actual first Blu-ray Criterion that I purchased. The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. And I picked this one up because I had recorded it on Turner Classic Movies, and I saw it and I loved it, and I was like, oh my God. And I wanted to watch it because I was then and still somewhat am obsessed with La La Land, and it was the director's favorite movie. And so hearing this, I thought, you know what, this would be a much cooler story to tell as a first Criterion, rather than something like Moonrise Kingdom, which, fuck, I found at Goodwill. Still a great movie, but Umbrellas of Cherbourg is where it's at. Here's where you get fucky. This is the Accent original Blu-ray release of Irreversible. This movie is so fucking disturbing. I don't think I could recommend it to anyone unless you're fully ready to view some of the most horrifying scenes you've ever seen in a movie. I'm really close to getting the Vinegar Syndrome release that comes with the straight cut and is a much better image quality than this piece of shit Blu-ray. But that was like $2, and because it's region B, and it still worked on my players, which are region A locked. But yeah, great movie, but I don't think I could recommend it to anyone. Speaking of Gaspar Noé, Enter the Void. I love this movie. It is long, it is disturbing, it's crazy, but this is one of the few movies I've seen where I'm like, how the fuck did they make this, dude? And like, it's just so fucking insane, just from like the title opening credits. It's just, I love it. I love Gaspar Noé, which is made evident when I show you the next one. This is a Canadian Blu-ray of Climax. Now, I got the Canadian Blu-ray instead of the official A24 on-demand, oh, I guess we're going to put it on Blu-ray, because it actually comes with special features. And shout out to Raven Banner Entertainment, the Canadian company, because they followed me on Instagram and liked my post when I was raving about this pickup back when I got it. Yeah, absolutely love this movie. It's so cool. Great transfer. I had a screening of this on campus recently, and that was as fucked up as it was when I was watching it for the first time. Yeah, that Canadian Blu-ray of Climax is incredible. If you like the movie or are a fan of it in any way and you live in North America or Canada, then get that release. The last Criterion Blu-ray I got at the Barnes & Noble here in Flagstaff before it shut down and turned into a Goodwill, Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I love this movie. I saw like a DVD screener bootleg when it came out because it wasn't showing in my area at the time, but to own it and support it financially, it's such a beautiful, romantic, incredible fucking very French movie. And yeah, love it. And then the last two for my foreign film collections are Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth. I don't own the Criterion, I know, lame, but I love this movie to death, and to have it in any way, shape, or form is incredible. And yeah, I gotta watch this one again, man. It's been a while, but it also comes with a ton of special features, which I dig. Did I say Canadian Blu-ray? It's a Canadian Blu-ray. And then an Arrow Blu-ray, not the 4K, but Blu-ray of Cinema Paradiso. This movie is so dear to me. I love it so much. I have yet to watch the theatrical cut, but like, man, oh man, look at those special features, man. I mean, ooh, who wouldn't want to buy this? I think I sold a PlayStation 2 at Zia's, like controllers and all, and they gave me way more money for it than I ever anticipated. So with that money, I bought this and another movie, which you'll see. I'm going to stop saying which you'll see soon. Like another movie later on. That's what I'm going to be saying for now. But yeah, that concludes my foreign movies. Let's go to animation, Japanese animated, that kind of stuff. I'll be back. Oh yeah, look at them pajamas. All right. Jesus. This is tough. Because they're like sideways. Hands on your knees, I'm Angelina Jolie. God damn it, this is so hard. Okay. The thing is, like, I have to pull them out because they're side by side. I'm low-key thinking of stacking them because this is so fucking difficult and tedious. But also, like, it's usually because I'm not grabbing a bulk to show to the camera. I just pull it off and then I put it back as is. And I don't have to do the whole, like, up and down shit. Dude, whoa, I got way more animated movies than I thought I did. These are gonna fall. These are gonna fall. These are gonna fall. No. Oh, we're good. All right. Dude, this is... Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I try to be overall well articulated so that it looks like I know what I'm talking about. And for the most part, I do when it comes to movies, but it's tough to, like, try to interest the viewer when it comes to, like, why sometimes. And none of my videos, like, really are scripted at all. So most of, like, what's on this channel is just coming from my brain last minute, and sometimes that's tough because with ADHD comes, like, insane, like the mind wanders off into insane places where you're like, whoa, dude, slow down. Oh my god. All right. Let's get these in order so I can, like, show y'all the goodness gracious. Fuck. Oh, I'm just gonna do what I did last time. Yeah, that's perfect. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, no, this works easier, actually. Sorry, I'm figuring out as I'm going. Hopefully I'm not boring any of y'all. If anyone's watching. If not, no worries. I'm going to be posting this afterwards. Or having it be public. And probably cut down some of the, like, me trying to grab the movies. Alrighty, so everything I'm about to show you from now until I get the next big collection are animated films. Because animation is cinema, as Guillermo del Toro once said. And we're starting off with Japanese animation and then going to North American animation for the most part. And I guess, like, the one French animated movie I own. Let me move this desk to the side so that my movie doesn't fall. All right. Okay. First movie is Akira. Now, I originally had a Blu-ray Steelbook, which honestly was way cooler, but I wanted to get this 4K because I wanted to see how it looked, or if it had HDR, because I know that was like a big thing when Funimation released their first completely botched 4K. And this totally has HDR, along with a ton of DNR, but it comes with the Blu-ray that doesn't, which looks and sounds fantastic still, and I had a screening of this on campus, and it was great. And I'm glad it comes with that original Blu-ray disc that still has all the special features, because I wasn't really missing out on selling the old Steelbook because I don't really collect Steelbooks. Basically, I got this one, love this movie. I mean, who doesn't love Akira? It's such a good fucking movie. And when I screened it, it was in its original Japanese language. So I don't fuck with dubs, but some of these have really good dubs. The next one is a 4K copy of Ghost in the Shell. This thing, oh, what's up, Lucas? This thing was, sorry, I know it's probably way delayed. This thing was super cheap. I don't know why this is such a cheap 4K, but it looks and sounds fantastic, both on Blu-ray and with the 4K disc. I saw this in 4K with my sister for the first time. Oh, I should probably turn off that light. But yeah, the Ghost in the Shell is such a great fucking movie, and it's a bit slow on first watch, but when you rewatch it, or at least when I rewatched it, I really learned to just love and appreciate it for what it is, which is, incredible. It's inspired so many others, animation and story wise. Ghost in the Shell is incredible. Then we got Paprika. This movie's so good, dude. This is a Satoshi Kon movie. Satoshi Kon. And I don't have Perfect Blue. I'm trying so hard to get a copy. It's been like past 2 years I've been trying to get a copy. It's not hard to find. I need that deal, that college deal, that goodness gracious. But yeah, Paprika is just, again, a lot of fun. I mean, this movie walked so that Inception could run. I mean, literally, some of the stuff in this movie are like shot for shot. Some of the stuff that Nolan was inspired for Inception. And you see it, and Paprika is just so fucking good. It's really good. Highly recommend any film by Satoshi Kon. I still have yet to see Millennium Actress or Tokyo Godfathers, but big fan of Paprika and Perfect Blue. Your Name. This movie is beautiful. One of the most beautiful looking films I've ever seen. This is a Makoto Shinkai film. And I wish I saw this in theaters. I wish I gave a fuck about this movie back in 2016 when I was kind of getting into movies. But better late than never. And I saw it during COVID, and I absolutely fell head over heels in love with the movie. And so I bought it because of that. Another Makoto Shinkai film, Weathering with You. I wasn't as big of a fan of this as Your Name. In fact, I don't really love this movie too much. I like it. But I picked it up because its stunning animation is reference quality, and to show it on a TV to see how good a TV looks, even just on Blu-ray, this is it. Such a beautiful movie. And you can always trust a beautiful image from Makoto Shinkai. I'm still waiting for G-Kids to have a release of Suzume, which I also really enjoyed. And that I might be showing to my family over Christmas. Great movie. This one, I'm not familiar with this director. His name is Hiroyuki Ishiguro. But this is Bell, or I guess in Japanese, Belu. Belu? I can't pronounce, I'm sorry, that's terrible. But this is Bell, and I didn't know at all what this was, but it was one of those few movies that I saw the poster for it, and I went out of my way, I went on a full bus, early on a cold, windy day freshman year to watch this movie in theaters, and I'm so glad I did. I think this is such a great modern retelling of Beauty and the Beast. It made me cry the first 2 times I saw it, and it's just so fucking good. Obviously, I saw the subtitled version, but this is another one that I want to show to family because it's just it's so good, dude. Belle is such a good movie, and I am so happy to have it in my collection. All right, so these next few are going to be Hayao Miyazaki movies. Obviously, as of this coming out, Boy and the Heron was barely released in theaters. I've seen it. I thought it was all right. But let's go over some of the Hayao Miyazaki movies I got. So this one is Castle in the Sky. I think this was his first movie, ? But incredible movie. I'm not going to go too in depth with these except for the ones I love. My Neighbor Totoro is just there's a reason why this is a staple in so many people's childhoods. I wish I grew up with this movie because watching it as an adult for the first time during COVID was just such a great warm hug of a movie, and it was something I really needed during such a dark period. Kiki's Delivery Service. I'll defend this movie till the day I die. I think it's way underrated, or it doesn't get as recognized as incredible as it is. I adore this movie. I think it's fantastic. Princess Mononoke, or the Japanese title Mononoke Ime. This is my absolute favorite Hayao Miyazaki movie. It's almost perfect. It's just so well animated. The story's incredible, and it's so like dark and gritty. And that was something that you didn't really see with Hayao Miyazaki movies. Also, yeah, these are all in order. The next one is Spirited Away. For the longest time, this was my least favorite Hayao Miyazaki movie. It gets better the more I see it. I will say that. A tad overrated, but still fantastic nonetheless. And G Kids did a great job with this release. Both G Kids and Disney versions of all these movies are basically identically fantastic. Um, Speaking of Disney releases, I guess this is not a Miyazaki movie, but this is a Ghibli movie. The Cat Returns. I thought it was a lot of fun. I saw it over COVID because a friend forced me to, and I'm really glad. I'm really glad she did because it was awesome. The next one is Howl's Moving Castle, often people's favorite Miyazaki movie. I thought it was great. I really like this one. Oh shit, Josh Hutcherson, isn't it? Yeah, no, I really like this one. Definitely not my favorite, but incredible nonetheless, and awesome to have in the collection. Then we got Ponyo. This was my first Studio Ghibli movie that I saw when I was a kid. It was one of the first movies to come out when Netflix became a streaming service. And so that's how I saw this one, and I really liked it. And to this day, I absolutely love and adore Ponyo. And this one has as great of an English dub as it has a Japanese original language. Obviously, I think I prefer the Japanese, but I grew up with the English dub, not knowing about that. And then the last and final movie of his that I own is The Wind Rises, which I think is a lot better than most people give credit for. Some people who do critique the movie have points that I have, or some flaws that I have with like his newest movie, Boy and the Heron. I've yet to rewatch this, but when I saw it back when I did in that dorm room on a cold day during the winter, it was just stunning. And I love The Wind Rises. I need to see it again. My Life as a Zucchini. This is a French animated movie. I've only ever seen the English dub, but really good movie. Pretty dark, but very short, and very well done. Oh shit, it's a G Kids, but it's also a Universal release. Yeah, it definitely looks more like a Universal release. It doesn't have like the G Kids DVD and Blu-ray disc covers. Whoa, I am running through my battery. Also, damn, we're at an hour and 17 minutes and we still haven't gone through the closet. All right, let's go quicker. If you don't own this movie in any capacity, can you really say you grew up? I had the full screen DVD for the longest time with the yellow case, but I'm just so obsessed with this movie. I needed to see it in full 1080p HD, and it was beautiful. Sponge Out of Water. I think this movie has a right to exist. It's hilarious. It ages quite better than I remember. It's not as good as the original at all, but fucking fantastic and has some really cool scenes of animation. Happy Feet, a movie I only saw recently. I think it was summer of 2022. Really fucking good. I'm surprised I always had Happy Feet as a kid on DVD and it was always playing, but I never saw it until I was an adult, and it's great. The Lego Movie. It's the Lego Movie. It's one of the best animated movies of all time, one of the wittiest and one of the funniest, most creative movies, and that's all thanks to Phil Lord and Chris Miller. The Lego Batman Movie. This movie is just so damn funny. It is my roommate's favorite movie of all time, and I understand why. And it's just great. I had a double feature when I first saw this in theaters. I saw this, and right afterwards in the exact same theater, I saw John Wick Chapter 2. Teen Titans Go to the Movies. This movie is hilarious. I did not expect this at all to be good. We went to a cheap theater with my family to see it, and it was just us and a group of drunk college guys, and they made that screening worthwhile. It was so funny, and regardless, the movie's really funny, but what a great experience. Surf's Up, baby! This is like peak animation, dude. Mockumentary style. This fucking movie's so good. Anytime I watch it, I'm never bored of it. I never it's incredible how good Surf's Up is. I don't think anyone should underestimate how good that movie is. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball, one of the first Phil Lord and Chris Miller joints. I mean, what a way to improve on the book and just make it so wacky and zany and weird and funny. I love Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. You saw Across the Spider-Verse earlier on in this video if you were here, but we got the fucking Into the Spider-Verse original. I bought this back when it came out. It was like a Father's Day discount from Target. Love, 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 love. I need to rewatch it. It's been a while. Um, oh, sorry, and sorry, those were Warner Brothers Animations, and now we're at Sony Pictures Animations. Mitchell's versus the Machines. I know this was a Netflix release, but I love the movie so much that I wanted to own it on physical media, and I'm really glad I do because this movie is awesome and it deserves the watch. All right, sorry, I'm gonna now say what we're going to. So this is my DreamWorks collection, starting off with Kung Fu Panda. Oh, this movie's so fucking good. I love Kung Fu Panda, man. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful movie to this day. I have to rewatch the second one. It's been a while. I do not remember liking it, but I've heard it's great. Megamind. This movie's funny. Rewatching it, I've realized Roxanne fucking sucks, but um, it's such a funny movie to this day. Megamind is awesome. And I don't have many DreamWorks movies. I don't even have the Shrek movies on Blu-ray, which I know is criminal, but I will get them soon. At least 1 and 2. Fuck the third, and the fourth one I have yet to rewatch. Also, when I say fuck the third, I mean fuck the third, but I also mean like it's not that great. I don't think the third is offensively bad. I just think it's really mid compared to the other ones. The Bad Guys. This was a big shock. I saw this in theaters. I actually snuck into it after seeing what was it? What the hell? Oh, I was rewatching Everything Everywhere All at Once for a second time, and then I snuck into The Bad Guys, and this movie is hilarious, dude. Love Bad Guys. A bit too many fart jokes for my liking, but still awesome nonetheless. These next 3 films are my Blue Sky Animations collection, starting off with Dawn of the Dinosaurs. I'm not a big Ice Age fan, but this one is peak goat cinema. I love it. I saw it in theaters when it came out. We owned it on DVD in like one of those like blue and red like 3D discs or whatever. And I decided to pick it up on Blu-ray again because it's fucking awesome. Rio. Rio's just really funny, dude. And rewatching it, it's further proved my point. Rio's a great movie. I like Rio. It's been a while, but I like it. And what a I mean, if you talk about one of the most shocking cinema experiences, something that I did not expect to be nearly as good as it was. I actually didn't expect this one to be good at all, but Spies in Disguise. If you've seen this, you know that this movie is a banger. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was really funny. Yeah, dude, what a awesome movie. Very, very much didn't expect that one to be as goated as it is. Okay, so this is a disgusting Goodwill spilled copy, but still incredible nonetheless. Sleeping Beauty. This is one of my favorite Disney animated movies because this is one of the first and only Disney movies to have a full-on fucking 70 millimeter aspect ratio to where like instead of the camera moving while they're dancing around in the forest, you move your eyes, and it's just like so cool seeing that. And like an epic scale widescreen original Disney film. It's awesome, dude. Sleeping Beauty is much better than you remember. Starting off with the Disney Renaissance, kind of, I guess. The Little Mermaid. This movie is hilarious and incredible and heartbreaking and weird and awesome, and it's just so well animated. And what a hell of a way. I mean, this was a risk back when it came out, but it has gone down to be like one of the greatest. Okay, I'm at that point now where I film videos and my nose is getting itchy, so I apologize. But seriously, one of the greatest Disney movies of all time, and there's a reason behind it, man. It looks fantastic, it sounds fantastic, it has great music. I mean, it's a classic. Under the Sea, I play every day. Whoa, that rhymed. Bars. We got Nightmare Before Christmas. This is a recent pickup. I never grew up with this movie, but I saw it recently on Freeform, I think, at my grandparents' house a few years ago. And it's awesome, and it's hilarious, and it has a sing-along version, and it's awesome. I'm not picking up the 4K version because I'm cool with the Blu-ray, but that's cool. Also, The Lion King. This is my favorite Disney Renaissance movie. This was one of the first movies I bought when I saw that there was a Bookman's and I first came to college. And I'm so glad I bought it, and I remember watching it being like, this is awesome. It comes with both the Blu-ray and the 4K, and the 4K looks great in the Blu-ray. I mean, obviously. Blech. I don't know how I got this. I genuinely do not know how I got this. I swear it showed up one day on my shelf. I know I didn't steal it. I swear to God, I bought it. I just don't remember how I got it. But Winnie the Pooh. This is a really charming. This is the 2011 one. What a time to be alive during this Disney period. This is like around when Tron Legacy came out. Yeah, 2011. What a great movie. It's very short, sweet, simple, incredible, incredible, incredible animation. I just love Winnie the Pooh. Great movie. I definitely got Winnie the Pooh the same time I got Wreck-It Ralph. I don't remember when I got Wreck-It Ralph, but Wreck-It Ralph, dude. I really like this movie. I think Ralph Breaks the Internet could still go fuck itself, but maybe I'm going to be a bit more forgiving if I ever rewatch it. Big Hero 6. There's a whole story behind how I got this movie and how it came to be in my collection. Oh, damn. It even has my... Or I've started doing this with Blu-rays, but it even has my original ticket in there still. Yeah, dude. Big Hero 6. Incredible. I'd go into the story, but shit, we're already at an hour and 30 minutes almost. Let's keep going. Favorite Disney movie, Pixar movie of all time, The Incredibles. If you don't like this movie, then fuck you. It's an awesome movie. If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you. All right. Ratatouille. Yeah, dude, Ratatouille. Brad Bird the GOAT. After making one of the most goated Pixar movies, he also made another incredible Pixar movie. Coco. I'm Mexican. Of course I own this fucking movie. Also, it's better in Spanish. Incredibles 2. I only picked this one up. I don't really like this movie that much. I only picked it up because there's a warning on the 4K saying that it has flashing scenes. So I had hoped and prayed that it was the original strobe light version from the movie theaters that just terrible, like that they released it in that way. But one of the few things I liked about this movie, man, and I need that seizure cut. Disney, listen, I need that seizure cut. Give it to me. This is not what I wanted, even though this is kind of what I wanted. But come on, man. The Blu-ray and the 4K don't differ at all. It's the exact same fucking movie. No strobe lights, or at least changed as much as it can be. And I picked this one up on physical media because I was also really sad to see this not released in theaters. As of late 2023, right now it's December 16th, it was announced by Disney that they'd be releasing all the movies they didn't release in theaters and just put straight to Disney Plus Pixar-wise, and that is Soul. And if so, I'm going to see this in theaters because, dude, Soul's such a good fucking movie, and it has a soundtrack created by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, the guys who did Social Network soundtrack. And it's just so good, dude. Soul was way better than I thought it would be. It has some cheesy moments, as all Disney movies do, but yeah. Fuck. So many movies. Too many cooks. All right. How do I want to do this? I'm going to start with the Japanese animated shit. I need a paperweight to make sure my Blu-rays don't fall. I'll use this for now, even though it's probably not going to work. Oh, it worked. Okay, I'm going to go put these back and grab another bit off the shelf. This is crazy, dude. I wonder how long this is going to take. My computer battery's starting to die. Oh, I got to put you back. There we go. Yeah, this way is actually a lot easier because I could just stack and stack. Hell yeah. When he's smart. Alright, hold up. Next we're getting the DreamWorks. Oh, it's standing by itself. Let's put that right there just in case. Sorry, y'all. Also, thank you for your patience. The next stuff that's about to come are the rest of my Disney stuff and my superhero movie collection. Stay tuned. Oh, fuck you. This is going to be tough. Jesus. Stay tuned. How long did that take? That wasn't too bad. Sweet. Alrighty, so next we're gonna go into our live action Disney. Jesus, live action. Non-animated Disney movies and franchise movies and superhero movies. Alrighty, beginning with your boy hungry. Damn, I just realized I didn't really eat. Alright, so we're beginning with Hocus Pocus. Why the hell do I have Hocus Pocus? Because this is a very nostalgic movie for me. Wow, there's like no special features whatsoever on this, I just noticed. But this is a movie that my mom showed to me and my sisters when we were really young, and we still try to watch it every Halloween. It's nostalgic, it's dumb 90s fun. It's your boy Kenny Ortega. You're going to see him again on this list, but I really enjoy this one. I think it's a lot of fun. It's funny, it's weird, and it holds up. It's fun. Leave me alone. Next, we got this original Blu-ray of Pirates of the Caribbean. Why do people say Caribbean? Was that just me? Pirates of the Caribbean. Curse of the Black Pearl. I don't have the other ones because I don't care. But I got this because there was a 4K master that came out, or a 4K disc that came out from Disney, and it was apparently botched terribly. Looked fucking terrible compared to the original. And so some of the Blu-ray reviewers I was watching at the time were like, yo, just get the original Blu-ray, don't get the 4K. So I did, and I found this pretty cheap at Azia's, and rewatching it as an adult, holy moly, this movie is awesome. It's still great. I love it. I think it holds up. I mean, turning an attraction into a movie, how can that work? They got your boy Gore Verbinski they got your boy Gore Verbinski to fucking make it, and it was awesome. So yeah, shout out to Pirates of the Caribbean. Whoa. And yeah, that's how I got that. Next is the best musical of all time, High School Musical 2. I don't care what anyone says. I genuinely think this movie is still awesome to this day. I mean, yes, it's cheesy, of course. I still have yet to get the first one on Blu-ray. But, oh my god, this movie's great. I love that the used copy comes with like a fucking... This disc, DVD owned by the... I think someone got this from Disney's Movie Insider. But now it's mine. And I love this movie. I love High School Musical 2. Definitely the best High School Musical. And I ironically, also somewhat non-ironically, give it a 10 out of 10. Nostalgia. Enchanted. How did I get this? I think I found it at Azia's. I don't know. I remember this being really cute. And I've yet to rewatch it. It's been a fat sec. Wow, a lot of the tops of these Blu-rays are dusty. Oh shit. And yeah, these are in order from date for the most part. High School Musical 3. Dude, this was one of the... So I saw this in theaters when it came out, and I'm assuming this was... Because it came out around 2009, where we were transitioning from digital film projection in movie theaters to... film projection in movie theaters from like 35 millimeter, 70 millimeter prints to normal digital. And I'm assuming this was shown on digital because the computer crashed and it looks like they were watching it on Windows Media Player or something. And we almost got a refund, but we just waited 5 minutes and then the movie played as normal. But I did see this one in theaters, and that was a crazy experience seeing, like, I guess the transition from film print to digital, which I didn't even really notice as a kid because I was just growing up watching movies. But yeah, that was interesting. High School Musical 3 still definitely most production value out of any High School Musical movie. Tron Legacy. This is a cursed movie because all 3 times I tried watching it in theaters or at the drive-in as a kid, I passed out. So then I bought the Blu-ray freshman year. Well, I actually, no, I saw it fully when I was really sick as like a 3rd grader. My dad rented it from Redbox. But then I picked it up and I tried watching it over COVID and I fucking passed out. But then last Christmas, 2022, I officially saw this movie fully, and I think it's awesome. That Daft Punk soundtrack goes hard. And also, Joseph Kosinski, who directed this, who also directed Top Gun Maverick, both of those movies and this one also have IMAX sequences on the movie. This has IMAX sequences on the Blu-ray back in 2010 when this came out, or 2011, but basically that was unheard of at that time, and it's such a good decision, dude, to have those IMAX sequences show in the full ratio for the Blu-ray release. We got the Muppets. Yeah, I love this movie. I picked this one up from what was it, like some, I think I got this one at at the library also for a really cheap price, but this was a movie I did not like as a kid. And then rewatching it as an adult, it's just so funny. It's so funny. I love the Muppets. All right, beginning the superhero collection, starting with Marvel, we got Iron Man 3. I don't like Iron Man 1. I don't like Iron Man 2, but 3 is where it's at. Anyone who has hate for this movie, which is a lot of my friends, can go eat a duck, because fucking Iron Man 3 is awesome, and I rewatched it last year to confirm that, and it's still great. Not as good as I remember, but still awesome. Civil War. I got this one at a Big Lots. I think I begged my mom to get this one for me. Great movie. Spider-Man. It's got Spider-Man. It's the first Spider-Man one. My favorite Marvel movie of all time, and every time I rewatch it, it just gets better and better. I'm convinced this is the best Marvel movie. People don't agree with me. They think the first one is the best. And yes, I do own the first one. It was shown at the beginning if you're showing up. But Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I love this movie. I genuinely think this is the best Marvel movie of all time, and nothing can top it for me. It's just so good. I got this one at a 5 and below. Not the biggest. Actually, I didn't like this when I first saw it, but I rewatched it, and it's pretty good. Black Panther, big deal when it came out, and to this day, still a big deal. Yeah, to be able to hear that end credits on all the stars on full surround sound is primarily why I got it, but also, hey, it's actually a pretty good movie, and having it on physical media is awesome. Second favorite Marvel movie of all time, Avengers Infinity War. Yeah, so good, dude. It's so good. I'll never forget watching that in theaters for the first time. And I have Endgame. I showed it at the beginning of the stream if you're just showing up. Okay, so there's a movie collection, Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home. I don't own Spider-Man No Way Home. I need to get it ASAP, and then I need to get Spider-Man 1, and then I'm done with my Spider-Man collection. I'm not getting the Garfield movies. I don't care. But I do need that No Way Home, yo, because I got Across the Spider-Verse recently. And it's unforgivable to have No Way Home, especially because it was such a big deal when it came out. Shang-Chi. One of the few new Marvel movies that I think is awesome. The martial arts aspect to this, being directed by a guy who only ever really made an incredible but still like a very low budget indie movie before, went full out with this one. And I really like this movie, and it's got Tony Leung from Wong Kar-wai. He's the guy from Wong Kar-wai. It's great. I saw it in theaters freshman year thinking it would suck ass, and it was awesome. Highly recommend Shang-Chi. Yeah, this one's controversial. Eternals. People don't like this movie. I'm not people, because I really like this movie. I thought it was a much better movie directed by Chloe Zhao than Nomadland. I'm not a fan of Nomadland, but this one had some Revenant inspirations, especially for that scene the dude's being attacked. You call it a ripoff. I call it an homage. I thought it was awesome. I'd only recently picked this up from an app that seemed sketchy, but was actually quite legit. This is the original Star Wars trilogy. I also own the original trilogy with the original special edition DVDs that come with the Laserdisc scan of the original versions. And I also have the original versions on VHS. Big fan of the original Star Wars trilogy. Got the shirt. I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I don't give a fuck about the prequels. I'm sorry if you like the prequels. You're wrong. But these, great to own. Even though I'm most likely going to be watching the despecialized cuts anytime I watch the trilogy. I think it's really important to have in the collection. We got Star Wars The Force Awakens. I got this when it came out. I think, was it Christmas 2016? I don't remember. But this was a big deal to see this in theaters, and it was one of the few movies that I saw in like every different format. We saw it normally when it came out, then we saw it in real 3D, which was fucking incredible for such a small theater that we were in. And we also saw it in IMAX 3D, and I didn't even notice that there was an IMAX ratio in one of the fight scenes. I wish I was more like observant at that time. The Last Jedi. Okay, I have to watch this again, but I saw it before I graduated high school, and I did not like this movie, dude, but rewatching it, I loved it. Like, I really liked this movie. I think it's because I hated The Rise of Skywalker so much, which is not on here. I'm not going to buy that one. But yeah, I don't know. Give Last Jedi another try. It's stupid, but at least it's trying something new, even though it might go too far in some places. Deadpool. Dude, the grip that this movie had over me when it came out, like, obsession. I was bored in class once, and this is still in the Blu-ray. I was bored in class once, and I drew like this Deadpool, and to this day this might be the best drawing I've ever done because I can't draw for shit. But dude, this Deadpool Blu-ray, man, this movie had a hold over me, man. It was crazy. Love. The next one is James Mangold's James Mangold. No, this is Logan. I got this one Christmas 2017. Around the same time I purchased Dunkirk, which is also on here. And I love this movie. I need to watch it again. I want to try watching the noir version, the black and white version. But, oh my god, dude, this movie is just so good. Like, talk about, I was worried, but it was great. Also, R rating. Deadpool 2. What else is there to say? It's awesome. It's the good version of Bullet Train because it's the exact same director, and because of that, it's the exact same fucking movie. Yeah, dude, Deadpool 2 is awesome. All right, so now we're going into my DC movie collection. Also, I own Watchmen, the 2009 director's cut. I've never seen it, but it came in a DVD bundle that came with Constantine and V for Vendetta. It's just not here right now because I put it like near the end. Where the hell is my water bottle? Give me 1 sec. I need agua. Oh, there it is. Yeah, boy. Okay, so once I'm done showing these movies, I gotta start charging my computer. I don't know why I liked this movie so much when it came out, but it's gonna get pretty embarrassing now. So this is Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, obviously besides the Dark Knight trilogy, which you saw at the beginning. Hey man, if you don't know, I don't know. Let's just pretend that's not there. Going on to better movies. No. Oh no. This was like, I bought 3 copies of this movie, dude, for me. Like, I had to be stopped. I must be stopped. Wonder Woman. Before I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once, this was the most viewed movie I'd seen in theaters. I don't know, man. It was really cool when it came out. I was really into it, but I don't really care anymore. Talk about a movie that I did not like when I first saw it, but such a good rewatch because I guess I'm not taking it too seriously. Birds of Prey. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I saw this in theaters. I thought it was terrible. I still think my old Birds of Prey review is still on my YouTube, but this was a hell of a great rewatch, and I got this one really cheap at... Wait, hold on. What is he? Do I have Taxi Driver? Keep watching, man. Guess we'll see. But, dude, Birds of Prey, much better than I remembered. I have yet to rewatch this, but I really liked it when I saw it. This is David F. Sandberg's Shazam. This was another Black Friday purchase back when I worked at Target. The deals that they had on those Blu-rays, man, just so good. But yeah, Shazam, I really enjoy. Also, shout out to Asher Angel, I guess. Cool kid. He was a friend of one of my friends from high school, and I met him at a football game once. Joker. I'm the Joker, baby. Yeah, dude, I apologize to every high school friend of mine that I annoyed with my obsession with that movie. Luckily, I grew out of that obsession. I still think it's a great movie. Have yet to rewatch, but Todd Phillips going from like the fucking Hangover movies to War Dogs to Joker. Hell yeah. Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's hard to be a fan of this movie, but the original Justice League is so fucking bad that I mean, the fact that we even got the Snyder cut at all, but to have it on physical media, I mean, HBO Max is removing a lot of their shit off of HBO Max, or I guess Max now. But Justice League, I mean, if they ever do, I got it. And if I ever want to watch it, I got it. So fuck the corporations, man. I got this during probably one of the craziest snowstorms in Flagstaff, dude, but it was worth it. I didn't go just to get this. I wanted to get like food and stuff, but this was on sale. The good Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn. Yeah, dude, this is such an improvement on the original in so many ways. There's like it's not even funny. And then finally, to conclude the DC collection as of now, because none of the shit they've released at all makes me want to buy any of their new stuff, especially because I haven't seen their new stuff. The Batman. This is the Robert Pattinson one. I thought this was awesome. I saw a very early screening of this in Flagstaff with my best friend Isaac. And it's just, it's so good. It's so dark. It's almost like Seven. Didn't expect it to be so dark. Paul Dano as the Rizzler was pretty funny. But yeah, very glad to. That was another Target sale, man. I'm really bummed out that Target's no longer going to be selling physical medias because I got some really good deals on some of the movies I own from Target. So yeah, that's that. Let's go put these fuckers back and grab a new pair of movies. Stay tuned. Oh shit! Hold on. Let me charge. Let me start charging my computer real quick. Where's my backpack? Oh, sweet. Also, I have a call at 4, and as I'm speaking, Mountain Standard Time, it is 1:11. So we're doing pretty good on time, man. We're almost done. Like, we've gone through more movies than I have yet to show y'all, so that's pretty good. But now's where it gets really fun, dude. These are like directors and stuff. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Let's go put y'all back. Alrighty, let's get the rest of y'all motherfuckers. Wait, oh. Sorry, give me one sec. If you're still watching or if you just got in, thank you. I'm just grabbing a new bit. Shit. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. No spoilers. Oh, fuck. How am I gonna do this? Okay. Yep, that was bound to happen at some point. Here, be patient. Oh, well, one, I'm streaming. That's probably why my computer battery's going down so quick. But also, fucking, yeah, this is terrible. But I'm also charging my phone simultaneously. So, boom. Can you still hear me? Of course you can. All right. Holy shit. Okay. When you're trying to say holy moly. All right. So, out of this big collection, we got the Lord of the Rings, the original theatrical versions. At some point, I'm going to check out the extended cuts, dude. Be patient on me. But I just got these so that I can give in and finally watch Lord of the Rings as intended. And, dude, after years of thinking Lord of the Rings was boring nerd shit, I mean, I totally get it now. And the movies are so epic in scale, with my favorite being the Return of the King. I mean, what great fucking movies. Like, there's a reason why those shits are as big as they are. Fast and Furious. 1 through 9. I was very close to getting 10 this last Black Friday, but I was just a bit too broke to spend such an investment on Fast and Furious 10. I will buy it. That's for sure. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. But yeah, for now, Fast and Furious 1 through 8. I mean, these movies are stupid as all hell, but I love them. I kind of grew up with them. I don't know shit about cars, nor do I care about cars, but I kind of love it, man. I kind of love at least the 5th one. Love Fast 5. And Tokyo Drift is pretty good. The Conjuring 3 movie collection. I only got this so I could get the first 2. The third one is beyond ass. But this shit's pretty cool, man. Conjuring 1 and 2 are still awesome, and I'm really glad to have that one in my collection. Got it. Shit, when did I get it? I don't know. But I did. Next is one of the best trilogies of all time. Starting off with Diary of a Wimpy Kid 1, Diary of a Wimpy Kid Roderick Rules, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days. Each of these movies is fucking awesome. Genuinely one of the best book to script adaptations ever. So good. I love it. So good. These next 2, I was tempted to get the third one also during Black Friday, but I'll just probably wait until it costs like $5 at Target. Shit, no. Wow. I'll get it some other time. But we got Creed and Creed 2. I really like the Creed movies, and I really like this new Creed 3 one that came out. It's crazy to think Creed 3 came out this year, technically, as of recording, December 2023. But yeah, dude, Creed movies are awesome. Highly recommend, and those 2 were really cheap to get. Next 2, we got fucking Magic Mike and Magic Mike XXL, respectfully. XXL is definitely a better movie. I don't care if it makes me look gay. Fucking Magic Mike XXL is beautiful. It's so good. Next one is a Saw collection. I only got this so I can watch the first one because I've only seen and give a shit about the first one. But if I ever have any motivations to watch the rest, I could just do so with that collection. Yeah, dude, Saw 1 is awesome. I love that movie. Shit, that collection cost like $15 at Target. I got it to show my little sisters. Then we got Anchorman 1 and 2. This is one of my oldest Blu-rays here. I got this the Christmas it came out. The summer after the Christmas it came out. I was obsessed with Anchorman 2 for some reason. I've tried rewatching it and it's just so bad. But the first one still is a classic, you know? Does it hold up as much now? No, dude. Some of these jokes are super dated and fucked up, but Anchorman was one of the first comedy movies I saw, and it was a big deal for me. And I got it, and I love it. Sound of Music. The only reason I own this is because I was in the play. I did the sound for Sound of Music. I was the technical side to it. It was a lot of fun. Great movie and great play. Great memories. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah, dude. I try going to Rocky Horror every other year at least. Rocky Horror Picture Show is so much fucking fun. And of course I had to pick that one up. That was a COVID buy for me. I had to wait curbside for that one. The next two are Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. I really don't give too much of a shit about these movies. In fact, I used to hate the first Mamma Mia. Now I tolerate it. But the second one is somewhat goated. And I really like the second one for some reason. And I don't know, man. Musicals also. Mostly every girl I've ever met is like obsessed with these movies. And it's a fun movie to put on to just like have fun. So yeah, Mamma Mia. I got this one for my dad, but he found his old DVD and he's sticking with that one, so I guess I'm stuck with Pitch Perfect. Pitch Perfect 1 is awesome. It's still, I mean, rewatching, there's some really terrible, dumb, cringy shit in it, and it looks like it was shot like a Lifetime movie. But I love Pitch Perfect. And by love, I mean I'm okay with it. You could tell I'm getting tired. So I don't own Whiplash, which kills me. But I do own La La Land, obviously, one of my favorite movies of all time, and fucking Babylon. People who don't like Babylon, critics, you're dumb. All right, Babylon is awesome, and it is an intellectual piece of cinema that you don't understand because your feeble brains want to watch some boring, pretentious shit like I don't know. I'm out of ideas. I don't know what else to say. Oh, this should not be there. This should be in the musical section. Rocket Man. This movie's awesome. Way better than Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, dude. I love Rocket Man. The more I watch it, the better it gets. Alright, so we got the Jordan Peele as of now trifecta. We got Get Out. So good. Rewatched it this past Halloween in a crowd full of college kids. It was like a college screening. Us, which upon rewatch is still pretty mid. Not a fan. Not that good. And then possibly my favorite, I don't know, Get Out was an incredible rewatch. Fucking Nope. And this has the IMAX sequences. And dude, I love this movie. I saw this like 3 times in theaters because I worked at Harkins at the time, and I watched it with coworkers first time. Then I took my little sister, and then I watched it with my dad, and that was awesome. All right, next we got some Edgar Wright joints, man. We got the 3 Flavors Cornetto trilogy. Each and every one of these movies is awesome. I'd rank them as Shaun of the Dead, The World's End, and Hot Fuzz. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. This movie, dude, this movie was such an introduction to a whole other world of what movies are capable of if you have the talent to make something like this. Scott Pilgrim is one of the best movies of all time. Like legitimately, being able to see it in theaters for the re-release was so cool. And then Baby Driver. Someday, every actor in this movie will be canceled. I mean, dude, Ansel Elgort, Kevin Spacey, Lily James is still chill for now, but like Asa Gonzalez, John Hamm, Jamie Foxx, I mean, that's a Nightmare Blunt rotation if I've ever seen one. But Baby Driver's still awesome. Not as great as First Watch. I don't think it's the beginning of the end of like the beginning of the downward spiral for Edgar Wright, because I'm not buying Last Night in Soho. I didn't like that movie. Call Me by Your Name and Sus, Suspiria. These are Luca Guadagnino movies. And yeah, I didn't like Bones and all that much, but Call Me by Your Name and Suspiria are both incredible. I haven't seen Call Me by Your Name since back when it came out, so maybe I should do that as soon as possible. But I rewatched Suspiria last year, and that was really fun. Suspiria is so fucking good. These next two are Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu movies. Respectfully, Birdman, which is so fucking good, dude. I love this movie. I saw it at such a young age, and honestly, it deserves Best Picture. And one of the best movies to watch if you're ever really warm, The Revenant. This movie will cool up your bones, man. It's so good, dude. The Revenant. Ooh, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. The next three are Darren Aronofsky joints. Respectfully, Requiem for a Dream, the director's cut. To this day, probably one of the most depressing and horrific movies I've seen. Black Swan, which is probably my favorite of his, but I need to rewatch it. I've only seen it once. Oh, this nose, it itches. And then Mother. I picked this one up from a Best Buy. But yeah, 3 incredible movies. I have yet to buy The Whale. That's a really good movie. Yeah, dude. Darren Aronofsky can get it. He's awesome. All right, so besides the Dark Knight trilogy, I'm about to show you into the world of my Christopher Nolan Blu-rays, man. Because Nolan is the GOAT. The man himself. So we got The Prestige, which I only bought so I can watch it for the first time. And I did, and it's pretty good. Definitely not my favorite, but pretty good, man. I don't own Memento, though. I do need to get that soon. Inception, one of my first movie obsessions as a kid. Holy shit, this movie, like when it came out, 2010, what was I, like 7 or 8? Even at that age, I knew how important it was as a film. It's so good. I didn't watch this one till later. I found this at a $5 bin in Walmart. I missed those $5 bins, by the way. But Interstellar, and it came with a fucking collectible 70mm IMAX film cell. So if any of you like Interstellar or give a shit about Interstellar, sure, get the 4K, but the Blu-ray, if you get it used or new, if you get it new, you're for sure going to get an IMAX film cell in it. But if you get it used, you have a pretty good chance of getting an IMAX film cell. So yeah, Interstellar, incredible movie. Big obsession back when it came out in 2017. Dunkirk, dude, like this movie, I saw it so many times in theaters. It was so good. I saw it in 70mm. That was my first 70mm screening, and to this day, it's probably the loudest movie screening I've ever been to after seeing Oppenheimer 8 fucking times in theaters. But I also, whoa, you cannot see that well. That is a 70mm collectible, regular, not IMAX, but regular film cell that I got from eBay. And I don't know. I think it's still cheap. I think you could still get it on eBay relatively cheap, but I got it with like an Amazon gift card. Or no, did I? I don't know how I got it, but I got it and it was so cool. Tenet. Definitely his weakest movie, in my opinion. Maybe besides Dark Knight Rises. I haven't seen that one in a while, but I'm about to do binge with Lucas. But dude, Tenet had such a hold over me because it was like the opening of cinemas after such a big departure during COVID. I genuinely didn't think like cinemas would ever open again. I was really worried that would just completely crush the business. But then Tenet came out, and thank God it did, because to be able to experience it in a theater at the time, even though it wasn't IMAX, was just so unbelievable and so like inspiring to me. I loved it. And then, dude, like this movie's so good. And literally, like, to the point where these copies are selling out. I got this a day early thanks to Walmart Flagstaff. But Oppenheimer finally fucking got it, dude. It just looks and sounds so incredible. It's got all the special features you can imagine. What a great release. What a great movie. And I've seen it so many times in theaters, and I don't regret once. All right, these next two are crazy documentaries from this dude who shot these movies in different countries, all with like full on 70 millimeter cameras. But we got Baraka and Samsara. And I've only seen Samsara. I saw it over COVID because Your Movie Sucks recommended it and said it was fantastic, and I saw it and it was fantastic. But these movies are like reference quality, like movies that they would show almost on an old Costco TV to sort of show like the new to just show how good TVs can look. And even on 1080p, man, like these fucking movies. I've seen a bit of Baraka, but Samsara, like the movies have no talking whatsoever for the most part. They're just showing you random shit, dude, and it's awesome. Like, it's awesome. If you haven't yet, check out Baraka or Samsara. Both are such incredible movies. All right, these next. Oh shit! I only own 2 Paul Thomas Anderson movies. That's lame. But these are good ones, man. There Will Be Blood. Haunting. It's so good. I need to watch it again. It's so long though. That's why I haven't seen it twice. But fucking, it's so good. Phantom Thread, dude. During Christmas of 2017, stuck at the Harkins Camelview Theater when I was trying to decide whether I should watch Phantom Thread, Film Stars Don't Die in Liverpool, or some other like really lame indie movie. I'm so glad I chose Phantom Thread because like being able to see that at such a young age and like almost recommend it to people. I think I recommended it to my art teacher because I loved it so much, and he really liked it. I mean, this movie's just fan-fucking-tastic, and Paul Thomas Anderson is such a good director, and it's unmatched. Like, this movie's so good. He didn't even have a cinematographer. The dude dropped out, so he just did everything himself. That's art, and it looked that good, and it was that good. How do you do something like that? It's, like, unheard of. All right, these next few are Denis Villeneuve films, but I'm respectfully going to, like, throw in a Ridley Scott movie. You probably know what it is. But Sicario, I've only seen this once. I need to see it again very bad, but when I first saw it, it was fantastic. I'm not a big Steelbook fan, but I did pick up this Steelbook of Arrival because it came with both a Blu-ray and a DVD. I don't give a shit about DVDs anymore, but it's still pretty cool. I mean, it's your standard, like, Paramount, Best Buy exclusive Steelbooks. It was also really cheap, but I already had owned the Blu-ray at one point. But yeah, dude, I mean, it was pretty cool. And I still love Arrival. I remember seeing this in theaters for the first time, and that was 2016. That was the year I really got into cinema. So big contributor. Shout out to my stepdad, who did hate that movie, but did take me to go watch it, and that was really cool. Man, Blade Runner 2049. Oh, dude. Oh my god, this movie. 2017. This was cinematography at its best. Like, I was shocked at how good this movie was, especially because that morning before I saw it, I saw the original Blade Runner, which is right here. Shout out to this disc set. It comes with every fucking version of the movie and more. So cool. I think I ordered this off Amazon or something. But Blade Runner 2049, dude. Incredible. Like, I'll never forget. I'll never forget that. That is my 13th, 14th, and 15th reason. All right. Okay. There we go. Yeah, dude, Blade Runner 2049, it was such an obsession for me back when it came out, and I still think it's such an incredible fucking movie. How many sequels do you know are that good? And not just that good, but like 2.5 hours compared to like barely 2 hours from the original, and still manages to like expand upon everything that made the original good. Like, one of the best sequels of all time, and in my opinion is like a full-on 10 out of 10. Dune. We should have gotten the second one early, but, you know. Yeah, Dune, awesome, man. Love that shit. All my homies love Dune. Yeah, I think I also got that 4K while it was snowing a shit ton outside. I just remember protecting it in the Target bag as I walked back, and like I was trying my best to not slip on the ice because that was crazy. Dune is awesome though. I'm really glad I own this one on 4K. And dude, the Dolby Atmos track on this, like, reference quality, the opening soundtrack, the as they like march is awesome. Let's go get more. I'm starting to get tired. Let's go through this. Oh my God, we're at 2 hours and 10 minutes. Would you look at that? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep grinding. Let's keep going. Shit. Wow, dude. Rally. This is where I saw my parents die. Zooey mama. That's one of my favorite memes right now. Fuck, dude. Oh my God, this is a good like grab. Finally got to show my Oppenheimer in its glory. Oh, I need to move that fucking shelf so that doesn't happen. Oh, I gotta take out the chunk of... Hold on, I might keep the Christopher... No. I'll grab them before I leave. To Phoenix, it's something. Also, I'm going all out. Like, I've done a few recordings where I got, like, this far and then I stopped filming, but I at least wanted to do one while I have Oppenheimer. Or, yeah, because last time I barely got Barbie, I think. God damn it. Oh my God. This is tough. Fuck this. Okay. Mushroom Kingdom, here we come. How was that on the Richter scale? From 1 to 10. Jesus. Damn, those tops are dusty, man. Wow, paperweight no longer working. Guess I gotta use the microphone. No! Fuck. Son of a bitch. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Damn, dude. I gotta find a place to put these, man. I gotta buy, like, a dedicated shelf. Do you guys understand how much fucking dedicated wham it takes to make a Minecraft solo? Oh, I gotta put Blade Runner back at some point. Okay, so there's a big like either studio or director collection thingy we got going on here. Until the end. And some of these are just like collection. Oh, Jesus, I forgot about that. Hold up. Fucking hell. Oh my God. Does it not fit? Are you shitting me? How else am I supposed to put this in there? It'll fit. No, it won't. Fuck. God damn it. I don't like throwing away these fucking things because it like... This is why slipcovers are better, man. Whatever. Alrighty. Alrighty. So we're beginning with some Scorsese joint. Lucas, if you're still watching. Boom! Fucking Taxi Driver. Yeah, boy. Great movie. What else is there to say? I picked this one up because it's fucking awesome. And I didn't see it till COVID, but I'm really glad I saw it when I did. I don't know how I got this. I do remember buying it. I don't remember how I got it. Was it new when I got it? Was this a Big Lots purchase? Who cares? The 4K scan, but the 1080p of Goodfellas. Such a timeless movie, man. I mean, fucking, like, it goes by like crazy. Scorsese, dude. Like, him mixed with Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci, of course. Just, like, such a good trio for movies. I've not seen Casino yet, but Goodfellas is where it's at, baby. Shutter Island. I picked this one up pretty cheap because I hadn't seen it in a long time, and I heard like it was pretty nuts. I saw it when I was like a kid, like really young. But such a good rewatch, a really haunting and like kind of sad movie. Really liked it though. Oh yeah. Yeah! The Wolf of Wall Street. Any business major will tell you this is the best movie ever, or college frat cunt. It's still such a good movie. But yeah, dude, what a 3 hours and it goes by like that. It's so good. Next is Ex Machina, Alex Garland. This is such a good movie, incredible visual effects. I mean, obviously, Domhnall Gleeson, is that his name? Yeah, Domhnall Gleeson, Oscar Isaac, and Alicia Vikander, who's so beautiful. Do such a good job in this movie, but that was my first 4K. When my dad got a 4K TV and a 4K player, our reference quality movie was Ex Machina to test it out, and it was an upscaled 4K, but still. Annihilation. This is another one that I picked up at the library for about $1. I really like this movie. One of my roommates fucking hates this movie, but yeah, dude, it's such a crazy, weird movie. I've yet to rewatch it, but I was really impressed when I first saw it. Next, we're going into the Danny Boyle shit. I'm really curious to see what the new 4K Criterion looks like. Apparently, it's a lot more faithful to the original, how the original film print looks. But Trainspotting, this is a Canadian Blu-ray of one of my favorite movies of all time. Trainspotting's so fucking funny, but it's so like depressing also. It's such a great movie, dude. And if you haven't seen it, how have you lived? Trainspotting is fantastic. It's a masterpiece. Slumdog Millionaire, dude. I know people prefer Jai-Ho, but I still think Oh Saya is a much better song. Yeah, this shit is awesome. Really like this movie. Haven't seen it in a while, but I've been getting an itch to watch it lately, so I might watch it soon. Steve Jobs, from the writer of The Social Network, your boy Aaron Sorkin. Aaron Sorkin, baby. Yeah, this was one that I saw back when it came out. I was like obsessed at the idea of watching Steve Jobs, and I was just nervous as a kid because it was rated R. Luckily, my dad was like very supportive of it, and so I saw it, and I thought it was all right. I thought there was too much talking, which now, oh my god, fucking talking to my ears, just Aaron Sorkin dialogue. I love it. Yeah, and all the performances are great in it, obviously. But another Danny Boyle film, and dude, the way he went from, um, what was it, like 16 millimeter for the first era, for 35 millimeter for the second era, to digital for the last era. Ooh, to make it fit with the eras, just come on, man. Thank you. It's so good. Hell yeah, fucking love it. Alrighty, so we're going into the Tarantino films next. Really quick, I'm just gonna say I don't own Jackie Brown. I know there's a re-release. I'm probably gonna get that soon. It's a crime that I don't own or haven't seen Jackie Brown, but I will soon. Trust me. Beginning off with Reservoir Dogs. I'm probably gonna retire this Blu-ray because it doesn't look the best, and apparently the 4K looks incredible. But yeah, dude, I rewatched this in theaters with my dad last year, and it was such a good rewatch because I always thought of it as like his more boring movie, but dude, no, Reservoir Dogs is so good. Pulp Fiction, obviously, I love this movie. It's so good. It's honestly one of the best movies out there. I don't think it's overrated at all. Um, didn't quite click with me when I first watched it, but the older I get, the better it gets. Kill Bill 1 and Kill Bill 2. What else is there to say? I think in terms of entertainment wise, I prefer the first one, although the second one is pretty great. I have yet to rewatch it, but yeah, both movies are so good. Give me one sec. What am I, an energy wasting motherfucker? I don't think so. So this is definitely what I think is his best movie and is my favorite movie of his, and it's Inglorious Bastards, dude. It's so good. It's almost perfect. It's just out of all his films, which are already so great, Inglorious Bastards just fucking goes above and beyond, and like that tension in the opening scene. Whew, whew. Django Unchained, as I scratch my nose behind the case. I thought this was awesome, man. When I first saw it, I thought it was like a straight up 10 out of 10. Actually, holy shit. Okay, here's an artifact. This old iPod Touch 4th generation. I saw Django Unchained for the first time fully on this fucking iPod at my nana's house, and it was right after this big trip to Mexico. It was the first time I'd ever watched it. I had plenty of energy for some reason, and I saw the whole movie on this iPod that you're looking at. Yeah, great movie. I like Django Unchained a lot. Um, The Hateful Eight. This one grows on me the more I watch it, dude, but what a great movie. I still regret not watching this in 70 millimeter as a kid. I think I snuck into one of the 70 millimeter screenings just to look and see how it looked. But I did not appreciate film or the art of road shows or 70 millimeter back in the day. So I think it's best that I didn't see it that way, but also like low quality DVD screener back when it got leaked. Could have been better, but it could have been worse. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This was an awesome theater watch. This one also got a lot better on rewatch. At first I thought it was okay, and now I actually really enjoy it. I appreciate it a lot more for what it is. I think it's because it's very different than his other movies while still totally being a Tarantino movie. It was tough for me to accept that first, but I've grown to love it a lot more with time. Isle of Dogs, another big obsession movie. This was freshman year. Yeah, I was really obsessed with this freshman year, which is when it came out. I took my sisters, I took a ton of friends. I've shown this movie to a lot of people, and it was a screening that I had when I first came to college. I knocked on people's doors, invited them to watch it, and almost everyone left. No one liked that movie, but whatever. French Dispatch. I bought this because Target had a weird mistake on their label. It had just come out, so it should have cost like 20 to 25 bucks.
but it said $10. And I took a picture of it because I knew they were going to charge the original price, but I thought if I showed them, maybe they would sell it to me for $10. And they did. And shout out to the checkout girl at Target because I got a good deal on that. I used to really like it. I don't think I quite necessarily love it anymore. Um, I think I still have it at a 9 out of 10 on my Letterboxd, but I don't know if I'd go that high at all. Cloverfield. I mean, it's one of the first found footage movies I saw as a kid. I wanted to pick it up on Blu-ray because I always had the DVD, but it's so good. And every time I rewatch it, there's only one thing that holds it back, and that's T.J. Miller's character, but it's just so good. 10 Cloverfield Lane, an incredible movie until it becomes associated with Cloverfield. Um, all incredible until the ending, but that was an awesome theater screening. In that, there's this one scene where a really loud thing happens, and it's to this day I still jump every time I see it. It's so good. Whew, dude, we're doing a lot of talking. All right, next we're going into the Fincher shit. In fact, get the fuck out of here. I'm putting you in the Fincher area. All right. Beginning with my edgy phase, 8th grade, this was my favorite movie of all time for a good year, Fight Club. But upon rewatching it, dude, like it holds up. It's such a well-made, awesome, fucking dark movie. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. This is probably the cheapest Criterion ever. You'll probably find this at any Goodwill, at any like used movie store or used record store for little to no money. I've yet to rewatch it. I've seen it once and I remember really enjoying it, but it's been a fat sec. My favorite movie of all time, fucking Social Network. What else is there to say, dude? It's just such a great movie. Tarantino called it his favorite movie of the 2010s, and he's right. I just rewatched this the other week. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. It's still such a dark movie, dude, but it's so good. Like, I, I've I've held off on that movie for a while, but I was really young when I first saw it, way younger than I should have been to be watching it, to be honest. But as an adult, I appreciate it so much more, and it's just such a great movie. And then finally, to end it off, this incredible Blu-ray release of Gone Girl, dude. Holy shit! Like, oh, I love that the lines show up thinking it's like a TV. Hold up, that's funny. But yeah, this one comes with like this literally comes with like her book that she wrote in the movie. Um, yeah, dude, Gone Girl is probably the last incredible Fincher movie. Mank was all right, and I enjoyed The Killer, but Gone Girl was just ooh, so good. Alrighty, the next few that we're going to be going into are some of my A24 movies. Obviously, you've seen some before, but at the time of putting the stuff up there, this is what I had. Starting off with Under the Skin, such a good Jonathan Glazer movie. Can't wait to watch his new Zone of Interest. I count this as an A24 movie because I think, is it? It's saying it's not, but I swear I thought this was an A24 movie. But It Follows, from the guy who made Under the Silver Lake. The Witch, or The Vivitch, from your boy, Robert Eggers. I'm waiting to watch Poor Things, but for now, The Lobster, such a funny, sexy, weird, awkward, romantic movie. Lady Bird, saw this in theaters. Beautiful screening when I first saw it. Every demographic of women was there, and they all reacted differently to scenes. It was awesome. Killing of a Sacred Deer. Dude, this movie, oh my god, so fucking good. I remember seeing it the Christmas it came out. Hereditary, your boy Ari Aster, directorial debut until he made Midsummer. I also own the director's cut of that, but again, it's being borrowed by a friend at the moment, so just to show I have Midsummer. Waves, Trey Edward Schultz, really good movie. I owned It Comes a Night at one point, but I think I sold it to get money for a birthday present or something, but I'm definitely going to buy it again because It Comes at Night is fucking awesome. Love what he does with both movies and aspect ratios. Uncut Gems, I love this movie to death. I really like it, but I don't think I'm ever going to get the Criterion unless it's like gifted to me. But still, such a great, 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 great movie. Mm, Um, this was another freshman year purchase. This one went on sale at Target, and I really liked this movie. And this was Saint Maud. Dude, the last 10 seconds, it's fucking awesome. Um, Alrighty, and yeah, that's all for the A24 for now. We're getting into the rainy shit. So we got Evil Dead 1 and 2, respectfully, and the Shout Factory release of Army of Darkness. This comes with like 3 different versions of the movies and a shit ton of special features, but these Raimi movies, man, are just so good. There's a reason why they're beloved to this day, and I'm so glad I was able to watch them when I did, which was summer of 2022. Interesting. So we got Paddington 1 and 2. I've only seen Paddington 2, but because I really loved Paddington 2, I thought, fuck it, why not watch the first one at some point? So I picked it up and I found it at like a record store. Also, my voice is like dying right now, but we're going to get through this, man. We're going to get through this. We're at 2.5 hours right now. We're going to get through this. Movies, man. This is what it's like being a movie collector. If I bought all this shit, the least I could do is talk about it. So let's get it. Okay, 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. Interesting fact about, also I love this movie. 22 Jump Street. I saw a pretty good camera quality back when it came out because I was not allowed to watch it as a kid. My mom figured this out because I was stupid and I told her. And I got in a lot of trouble for watching 22 Jump Street when I shouldn't have. And one time we were at Costco getting groceries like the year after when this movie came out on Blu-ray. And I showed it to her. And she fucking bought it for me. I don't know if I should be mad at my mom or not, but regardless, she got this for me. And you know, I'm not complaining, man. It's that classic mother hypocrisy, but it came to full fruition as she got it for me. She didn't even say anything, and I didn't want to say anything. I was just shocked. I was appalled, but also I was really impressed. This is a triple feature horror collection. So I got this one for Sinister, but I actually ended up watching Cabin in the Woods for the first time, which I really enjoyed. And I tried watching Possession. I thought it was really cheesy and stupid. That trailer used to give me nightmares, dude. But yeah, good trio. I found it at Bookman's, and it was over Halloween of 2022. And I was like, yeah, let's get it. Let's watch it. Or no, 2021. Fuck. Yeah, that was a while ago. We got Jackass 3. Awesome fucking movie. Comes with like a weird, it comes with like a DVD, terrible DVD version with like a 3D thing. But still, it's such a good movie. And then Jackass 3.5, which is like, these Jackass 0.5 movies are weird because Bad Grandpa had one. The New Forever didn't. But like the third one had one, and so did the second one. And 2.5 is like genuinely bad, but 3.5 is really fun because it, like, despite all the shit that they cut out of the third one, which is already such a good Jackass movie, like there's some stunts in 3.5 that I'm like, dude, why did you cut that out? That was so good. And so yeah, I got 3.5, and that one probably has one of the coolest openings, probably where they run into Paris with the Sablab Pour Moi song in the background. So good. Yeah. Okay, so for some reason my dad found a box on the side of Goodwill that said free movies. Or no. I think they were trying to donate it to Goodwill, but my dad read it as like, "Oh, free movies. I'm going to give some of these to Austin." And dude, he got fucking Godfather 1 through 3, like the Coppola restoration. And I know that the 4Ks apparently look and sound way better, but I'm not complaining, man. I still haven't seen Godfather Part 2. I don't think I'll ever watch Part 3, but if I'd want to, it's in here. This is so cool. I mean, fucking Godfather. He's such a considerate dude. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to Sebastian. This was one of the Christmas presents that he gave to me last year, and this is the Rush Hour trilogy. Big fan of 1 and 2. I haven't seen the third one yet, but dude, what a cool custom cover art. And like slip cover, it's so great. Like that's such a cool cover, dude. Yeah, Rush Hour's hilarious. I love these movies. I think they're timeless. Obviously they got some fucking jokes that I wouldn't necessarily say today, but it's awesome. It's fucking Rush Hour. You gotta love it. This Criterion took me forever. It took me a fat sec to get this Criterion, but the Tree of Life. Shout out to my 9th grade professor. Dude, like, you got me into this movie unlike anything. This was incredible to see. He was the reason why I also got interested into going to watch A Hidden Life back when it came out in theaters. But yeah, that comes with like an extended version. Already the movie's long as hell. I started watching the extended version. I never finished it, but that Criterion has such incredible fucking special. And I think Barry Keoghan is in it. Fun fact, I've seen his penis. A lot of people have. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Yeah, dude. It was between this or Squid and the Whale, and I was really close to getting Squid and the Whale, but I ended up folding and getting Fear and Loathing because I'd never seen it before, and I'm so glad I did. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas on Criterion is such a great way to watch the movie, and with those special features, baby. All right. Perks of Being a Wallflower. I absolutely love and adore that movie ever since I saw it back when it came out. It's dark, but it's so beautiful. And dude, like, the director is the fucking book writer. Like, talk about being faithful to the subject matter to the point where the book writer directs the movie, and it's awesome. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. A beautiful, kind of annoying. I mean, I love John Candy. Like, you gotta love him at the end of the movie despite being so annoying. But it's a great, like, Thanksgiving, like warm hug of a movie, directed by John Hughes, and it has one of the best scenes involving the word fuck in it. Double feature, Snatch and Layer Cake. I'm obsessed with Snatch. I think Snatch is such a funny fucking movie. I have not seen Layer Cake yet. I've tried watching it multiple times, but honestly, I picked that one up for Snatch, but Layer Cake is a really cool extra that I'll probably watch at some point. Speaking of DC movies, so this one's V for Vendetta, Watchmen, and Constantine. I don't know what the hell Constantine is, but people have talked highly about it. I love V for Vendetta, which is why I got it, and I guess Watchmen's in here, so I got to check that out at some point. People still defend that movie to this day, but yeah, dude, that was a lot of. I saw a video today where guys were complaining, saying like, "I'd never get a double feature movie because that's not what I want as a collector." To me, if I have the movie and it's in good quality, I don't care what case it's in, just as long as it's not in one of those like digibooks or cardboard covers where it like could scratch the disc. Like, fuck that. Sorry for hitting the microphone so much. I don't do it on purpose. Okay, so I got this one for the director's cut of True Romance because I fucking love True Romance, but what do you know? Arrow released a much better restoration with both versions, even though the director's cut's the only one to give a fuck about. But yeah, I've seen American History X, very brutal, but I remember really liking it. And A History of Violence, I've heard is great. So yeah, pretty cool Warner Brothers triple feature thingy. This is probably the most terrible Blu-ray I have. So, Nightmare Blunt Rotation. I don't know what the hell that is at the bottom, but I got it for Squid and the Whale. And this is a Mill Creek Entertainment. And for those of you who are interested or somewhat like engaged in like the Blu-ray scene, or go on Blu-ray.com. Squid and the Whale apparently has a beautiful, fantastic Criterion remaster, and I saw it back in Netflix, and I loved it when I first saw it. Mill Creek Entertainment is infamous for having some of the worst Blu-ray transfers in terms of image and sound quality. And dude, being like a double feature disc, like, it definitely looks and sounds terrible. Like, I have to put it up all the way to barely hear what anyone is saying, but I like Squid and the Whale so much. That disc was like $2, so I got it. But I'm definitely gonna, once I get Squid and the Whale on Criterion, I'm gonna throw that shit the fuck away. I'm not even gonna donate it. No one deserves that. We got Ryan Johnson's Looper, another movie I haven't seen since I was a kid. Shout out to the dude who uploaded it on Vimeo. I saw it on my iPad on a school night, I think, when I wasn't supposed to. It's a really fucked up movie, but I have yet to rewatch it. The time travel aspect of it was so cool, and I remember being like really impressed with it. And so yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch it again now, owning it on Blu-ray. And then these next two, again, same movie, different cuts or whatever. So this is like an back when Columbia Picture or Sony was trying to really push the Blu-ray brand. They had these like weird 1080p Blu-rays where they would like really try to hammer home how cool it was, like experience blank in full 1080p definition, and they barely had like special features, and it would, I don't know, it's like PlayStation 3 compatible. I found that so charming, so I picked this up and I rewatched it. I've actually seen this movie like 3 times within the past 2 years, and it's so good. Like I love Talladega Nights, but this is definitely, and this is just the theatrical version, definitely not the best way to watch it. It looks pretty like bad in comparison to like into with compared to this. So this is, they don't advertise it as being this, but it's definitely this. This is a 4K remaster of the theatrical version, and it comes with the unrated version and a shit ton of special features. So I found this recently, and as being a like, I'm not the biggest Will Ferrell fan. I used to be, but Talladega Nights is a movie that just holds up so well. It's one of the few movies that actually gets me patriotic. And this is, if you like Talladega Nights or you're a fan of Talladega Nights, this is the fucking one to get. And nothing else. Don't settle for anything less, because that looks and sounds and is fucking awesome. One more shelf, dude, which means 2 more. So give me a sec. Oh my god, we're at 2 hours and 42 minutes, dude. We're almost on Oppenheimer time. This is going to take longer than Oppenheimer is. I don't know who would care about this, but I'm putting this out there in case anyone does, because I care. I'd watch someone show their Blu-ray collection. Whoa. There you go. Also, apologies if you hear any background noise. My roommate just woke up. Jesus. That wood piece falling, if you heard that, definitely. Ouch. My hearing. I can't wait to like officially post this video and just cut out all this stuff. If anyone is still watching or just started watching, thank you, and I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. Fuck. Oh shit, the rush hour. Miss Parker finer than a motherfucker. That's another one that needs to get released on Blu-ray original version. I'm sorry, but the director's cut is not it for me. Fuck the director's cut of Friday. All my homies love the theatrical version. I am the man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. Alright. Really quick, if at any point during that or going through my closet, if my butt crack was visible, you're welcome. No, I'm just kidding. Who knew communism could be so sexy? I'm of course talking about Florence Pugh and Oppenheimer. Okay. I get messages from the stars when you're making love to me. Dude, so many movies. Oh my god. Owning some of these has made me realize I don't even want some of these. I might do like a donation. Nah, I'm gonna sell that shit for money. I'm talking Fortnite V-Bucks. Alright. Next. Dude, I haven't checked my phone since this started. That's what I'm using as my camera, by the way. Let me check and see if anyone's texted me. Oh shit. I have. Hold on. Hold up. Alrighty. Holy shit. Oh, is my stream messing up? Kilobits per second? Alright, let's just keep going. No! Alrighty. So, Step Up 3D. I saw this in 3D. Shout out to my aunt back in the day. Dude, the Step Up movies had a hold over me, especially 2, 3, and 4. But wow, like rewatching, that shit's still such a masterpiece. The water scene, the fucking... Ooh, don't even get me started on the water scene. It's so good. I love it. I love it. That's honestly the best fucking Step Up movie. Date Night and There's Something About Mary. I saw Date Night when it came out, and by when it came out, I mean like 5 years after it came out. It's fine. I got this for this. And There's Something About Mary. So fucking funny. It's so edgy. It's awesome. I love it. Hancock starring Will Smith, Jaden Smith's dad. It's funny. I haven't like... This was a movie that I was gifted as a kid by my aunt, and she accidentally gave me the unrated version. And so we saw it as a family in that scene where he nuts and it goes through his trailer roof. My mom was just so appalled, and my aunt was like, "This wasn't in the movie. I don't know what this is." Like completely shocked. Poor Anna, but I don't know. Rewatching it, this shit's a bit underrated. Like, yeah, it's not the best thing ever, but it was a hell of a good rewatch. I really enjoy Hancock. Another trilogy, yo. We got fucking Harold and Kumar, and Harold and Kumar. So, in all honesty, White Castle and The Christmas are the only ones you should give a fuck about. I think Guantanamo Bay is a bad movie, but dude, White Castle, I watched that shit so many times. It's such a good movie to to watch. And then the Christmas one is great. I'm actually going to keep this out because I want to watch that shit today. A Blu-ray of It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. It's funny, I don't own the others on Blu-ray. My dad was trying to get the entire collection on DVD, but he accidentally bought the Blu-ray. And so I just have a Blu-ray of Great Pumpkin. I want to get the Thanksgiving and the Christmas one, but for now I've got, pirated copies. Alien, another free movie from my dad. I love Alien. I still haven't seen Aliens. But the fact that the fucking Alien is just, it's such a good movie. I need to rewatch it. It's been so long. Um, yeah, Alien is definitely the best, even though I haven't seen Aliens. American Werewolf in London, another free movie from my pops. He actually showed this one to us when we were kids, and I was really not impressed, but I have a feeling I'd like it a lot more now as an adult. Um, and yeah, dude, this Blu-ray's pretty packed with special features, so gotta check that one out again. Pretty fucking epic. Um, we're so close to being finished, dude. My voice is done right now. I'm about to get on this call at 4, and I'm gonna sound like fucking homie. Um, Canadian Blu-ray of Blind Spotting, one of the best movies of 2018. I think it's awesome. Not enough people have seen it, but dude, this movie's great. So good. Very relevant, sadly. Um, but such a great movie. Go check out Blind Spotting. I think it's fantastic. Snub. The Oscars snubbed fucking Kristen Stewart. But dude, Spencer, such a good movie, and you snubbed her for what? For what? No, actually, for what? I forgot. Wait, who won instead? Oh, fuck. Frances McDormand fucking won instead, and that killed me. Right? Wait, who won? Hold on. Hold on. Fucking. God damn it. When was it? Hold on. God, these Oscars are so stupid. It's the 2022 Oscars, but it's a 2023 movie. Um. Okay. Hold up. No. Hold on. Oh, that's right. Jessica Chastain fucking won. That made me so mad. That boring ass Eyes of Tammy Faye movie. Sorry, yeah. Tangent. Incredible movie though. Love the way it's shot. Love how like low quality it looks. And dude, it's so good. Kristen Stewart is so good in that movie. Um. Okay, so this isn't the Criterion, but this version still looks so good. The Graduate. I saw this for a class freshman year, and I'm glad I did because The Graduate is genuinely, I think, one of the best movies of all time, and it's what got me into Simon and Garfunkel. So, and now I have every Simon and Garfunkel record. Hitch. This looks pretty gnarly. This was one of like the early Blu-rays, but this movie's so good. I'm sorry. Can more people talk about how good Hitch is? I'm serious. Hitch holds up, dude. It holds up in ways like we never imagined. It's such a good movie. Hitch is so funny. It's so cute. It's romantic. It's funny. It's weird. I love it. Hitch is such a great movie. Avatar. Yeah, this was one of the first Blu-rays we got. I don't own the first Blu-ray we ever got, unfortunately, but Avatar was reference quality for the time, and you bet your ass I'm not getting the sequel. Good Morning Vietnam. Not enough people know about this movie, but this is a great movie. This is Robin Williams, in such a good role. I think honestly he's fantastic in this movie, and it's directed by Sam Levinson's dad, Barry Levinson, and by God, is it fucking better than all that other shit. In Bruges. I found this one at a. Oh, that same day I found The Host. I got In Bruges because I heard it was great, and I saw it, and it's fucking hilarious. It's a dark comedy from the dude who made Three Billboards and Banshees of Inisherin, and it's got the two guys from Banshees of Inisherin. So check it out if you like Banshees of Inisherin. Okay, so I'll have y'all know that this guy's literally me. Okay, like I don't care what y'all say. He's literally me. No, I saw this on the Sundance Channel when I was a kid, and it had a hold over me, and yeah, I was that literally me kid for a while. But Drive, I mean, it was one of the few movies that got me into movies, and I love it for that. I, Tonya, this was a crazy screening when I went to watch it in theaters. I saw the first screening in Phoenix, and I got tickets so late that I had to sit in the front row, which was fucking crazy. And of course, it got leaked online like a week later. But um, what a great screening! Some dad took his like 6 or 7 year old daughter to go watch this, and she was next to me eating ice cream. And like meanwhile, Margot Robbie's getting the fuck beaten out of her by the Winter Soldier, and I'm just like, dude, what's this kid thinking? And she's just like eating ice cream all happily. So good for her. Who knows if she'll remember that? Gone with the Wind. This is one of my favorite racist movies. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Gone with the. I mean, I think Gone with the Wind is a masterpiece. Obviously, it's a shame what happened to the actress who won, the supporting actress. But it's so cool that she won regardless. Fuck racism, you know. but great movie. 500 Days of Summer. I rewatched this over Thanksgiving break with my little sister. It's one of her and I's favorite movies to watch together. It's so good. It's so heartbreaking. Yeah, I mean, there's a bit of misogyny, but I think it's just coming from like a very flawed main character. And the more I watch it, the more I like. First time I saw it, I was on his side. And when I rewatched it, I was like, wait, no, he's an asshole, Zoe Deschanel. But the more I watch it, the more I'm like, no, they're both flawed and they were not right for each other. But you know, relationships shit. You know. Ooh, man. I fucking love Pineapple Express, dude. It's so good. I got my roommates hooked on that movie, and thank God, because, ooh, so good. I only saw this once. I saw it with my stepdad back when it came out. I remember really liking it. It's the same dude who directed Casino Royale, I think. Um, and it's got Jackie Chan and the other James Bond, fucking what the fuck is his name? It's the Irish dude, right? Oh, Sean Connery. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, The Foreigner is pretty great. Um, ooh, baby. Ooh, one of the best movies of all time, Contagion. I watched this thing like on repeat for the entirety of 2020 during COVID. It's such a good movie. Like I know this sounds fucked up, but it's one of those movies I like anytime I get sick, I watch Contagion. Um, just because like I like feeling sick and I like feeling something while watching someone feel the same thing in a movie. So like if I'm going through heartbreak, I'll watch a heartbreaking movie, or if I'm really happy, I'll watch a happy movie. But Contagion, perfect sick movie. I don't know if anyone else would agree with me on that, but I love Contagion. Jesus Christ Superstar. This movie used to be trauma for me as a kid because I was like, fuck music and fuck religion. But you know what? Now I love music. Yeah, it's a great musical, man. Love it. One of Peter Jackson's first big like restoration documentaries. Jesus, a teacher of mine in high school recommended this movie to me, and I saw a bit of it with my grandpa, and I actually finished it on my own, like back when it was on HBO. But what a great movie! This one's kind of hard to find on Blu-ray for some reason, but I found it and I got it. I'm not going to talk about this one since I've already talked about it, but yeah, great movie. Fucking Zombieland. I was obsessed with this movie when I was a kid. I still am somewhat. I think it's hilarious. It's so gnarly. It's so cool. It's like when you hear rock music and you think zombies, fucking Ruben Fletcher's Zombieland is what goes to my mind. And it's his best movie. He peaked. He peaked when he made it. Everything else, like 30 minutes or less, mid. Venom, mid. Fucking Zombieland 2, mid. But Zombieland, so good. It's such a good movie. Is my phone heating up? Who cares? I'm almost done. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Alrighty. Knives Out. I should have put this with Looper, but another Rian Johnson movie. Yeah, that was another Target Black Friday pickup. Such a good movie, though. And I really like Glass Onion as well. The Hangover. I get why people don't like it, but it was one of the first, like, really R-rated movies I saw when I was younger. I wasn't supposed to, but it's Hangover's awesome, dude. I love The Hangover. I still think it's so funny to this day. House That Jack Built. Um, This is I got yeah, so I got this one the same time I got Cinema Paradiso after selling my PlayStation 2. And yeah, dude, House That Jack Built is crazy. It's like the worst version of David Fincher's The Killer, but still great nonetheless. And that ending, dude. People will love it or hate it. I thought that ending was fucking awesome. Chronicle, another movie I was insanely obsessed with as a kid. I didn't know if this was real or not when I was a kid. I had to do like extensive research after seeing it in theaters, but this comes with the director's cut, and low key the director's cut is better. But both versions are still so great, and I think Chronicle, dude, low budget, like such a good fucking movie. I almost called it a masterpiece. It might be in terms of low budget. There's not a lot of great low budget movies, but Chronicle is great. Sorry, found footage. There's a lot of great low budget movies. Easy A. I love Emma Stone, and this is the movie that made me absolutely have like a head over heels crush on her for. And Easy A is really funny and awesome. Top Gun Maverick, baby. Yeah, dude, when I tried watching this in theaters for the first time, I thought it was so bad I left. Later that night, everyone was calling me crazy, saying, go back, fucking finish it. And I did, and it was fucking awesome. I loved Top Gun Maverick. And so now I own it. It's a happy ending. Short Term 12. This movie, dude. Okay, so the dude who made this fucking made Shang-Chi. And if you want to watch this, just look it up on YouTube. At one point, there's like 8 different versions of this movie on YouTube, but I think it's up there legally for free. Please watch this movie, dude. It's social work, incredible. It's got Brie Larson. It's got fucking Rami Malek. It's got a young Lakeith Stanfield. It's got a young Caitlin Dever. I mean, it's just such a good movie. It's star casted and really good. A bit sad, but really good. We're so close, guys. Oh my god, we're already past Oppenheimer time. Are we gonna make Killers of the Flower Moon time? We'll see. Breakfast Club. I love this movie. There's nothing else to say. I love Breakfast Club, and big thanks to that is my dad and my mom for showing it to me when I was so young. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. This movie walked so that the new Weird Al movie could run. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story is so funny. If you're into dumb satire, like if you're sort of getting over like biopics, watch Walk Hard and watch the new Weird Al movie. They're both so goddamn funny, so out there, so crazy, and really know just how to make like a dumb situation even dumber in all the best ways. Beasts of Southern Wild, pretty good. I remember like this got a lot of recognition back in the day. I think Wendy's better, and it's criminal that Fox Searchlight never released a Blu-ray, or fucking Disney for that matter, released a Blu-ray for Wendy. Wendy's such a good movie, and I want a Blu-ray of it. I need it, but I can't, and I don't know where it is. So until then, I'm stuck with the shitty, really compressed like 1080p quality that I got back in 2020. So whatever. Hustlers, dude. This is a great movie. This is like, okay, so if you're a woman or anyone, dude, and if you thought Wolf of Wall Street was too crazy, but you like that idea or aspect of it, Hustlers is the movie for you. Obviously, I love Wolf of Wall Street, but Hustlers completely shocked me, dude. This movie is great, dude. It's so good, and it's crazy that all that was based on a true story. What a good fucking con movie. Coming to America. I literally picked this one up like a Christmas ago, just because I was really bored and I think I had COVID, and I was like, dude, oh no, I picked this up before the second Coming to America came out, and it was at Target for like $7, and I was like, hell yeah, dude. And so I went back and I got it, and I was like, fuck yeah, and I watched it, and I was like, fuck yeah, it's so funny. I want to get the Kino Lorber release of this, but Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, if you're watching and you go to school at NAU, keep an eye out. This one might be a screening next year. But yeah, such a great movie. I wish I had the Truman Show. I don't as of now, but yeah, dude, Jim Carrey's such a good actor. It's those comedians, man. They got the biggest demons, and he's so good in it. The Climb. This was the second out of the 2 movies that were a graduation gift. Shout out to Anna and Kristen. First one being Burning, which you already saw, but this movie's really funny. This was a really cool like year for comedy for me, where I was like watching all these movies that really showed me like what comedy could also be. And so movies like this, and Thunder Road, directed by Jim Cummings, and Greener Grass. Like those movies just completely shocked me at this like sort of weird surreal um, comedy movie thingy. Oh, I thought this was an on-demand Sony Pictures Blu-ray, but it's not. It's pretty official. Um, yeah, this movie's awesome. I really like it. I tried rewatching it not too long ago, but I was in the wrong environment, so I have yet to rewatch. Old School. Honestly, I was a big fan of this when I was a kid, or when I was like into like edgy comedies, and like I still think it's like obviously it's kind of a classic, but I appreciate it more than I enjoy it. I rewatched it like a few months ago, and I didn't emote at all. Maybe it's because I've seen it before, but fucking Old School. I don't know. It's fine. Fences. This movie's not fine. This movie's awesome. I haven't seen it since it came out, but I was so impressed with it that I got a copy. Um, Obviously, and now I got that copy. But yeah, dude, I'm running out of things to say. I'm getting tired. Let's get that water. Fuck, it's 2:30. I gotta get food in me. Uh, Spanish Blu-ray of Good Will Hunting. I mean, it's in English, so we're good. But yeah, I really like Good Will Hunting. I've yet to rewatch it, but only have really good things to say about it. Other than the punching, those punching sound effects were bad for the time, and they're still bad today. Everybody wants a sort of sequel to Dazed and Confused. I love Dazed and Confused, and I saw this when I was a kid. And I felt similarly to when I saw Dazed and Confused for the first time as a kid. I was like, oh, it's just a movie where things are happening. It's like a, I didn't know what day in the life was, so I wasn't too into it when I saw it. But I bought it again sophomore year because I was curious, and it was at Bookman's for the longest time. And I'm like, is that movie actually good? So I bought it, I rewatched it, and it's awesome. I really enjoy Everybody Wants Some, and I obviously am in love with Dazed and Confused. So good shit, man. Classic Napoleon Dynamite. I dressed up as him on Halloween. I did the dance. I still somewhat know the dance, but what a great movie. It's so weird because when I first saw Napoleon Dynamite, I kind of felt bad for him. I'm like, why is this funny? It's really weird. But Napoleon Dynamite's a movie you gotta watch more than once because the more you watch it, the more you're like, dude, this is fucking hilarious. Yeah, I haven't seen many movies where you have to watch it more than once to really appreciate it, but Napoleon Dynamite is a weird one where, I didn't really understand it at first, and then literally on second watch, I fell like in love with it, and I love Napoleon Dynamite. Across the Universe. I picked this one up because I've always had a hatred at the idea of Beatles songs being covered, and I kind of really like Across the Universe. There's some cheesy aspects to it, and not all the song covers hit, but when they do, they do. I Want to Hold Your Hand, dude, fucking made me cry last time I rewatched it. She's such a good singer. 9. I, I saw 9 when I was a kid, but I don't remember much about it. I think it's it's not even a Leica movie. It's just Focus Features. Yeah, I remember really enjoying this one, but it's been a long time since I've seen it. I just picked it up so that I have an excuse to rewatch it at some point. Anomalisa. I showed this one to a ton of people, and it's good. It's not as incredible or groundbreaking as I remember. In ways, it's kind of flawed, but I love Charlie Kaufman, and what he did with this genre and with this movie was so cool. And the fact that it was like crowdfunded on Kickstarter is just fucking incredible. Like, that's so cool to me, and commendable as as someone who wants to go into filmmaking. Dude, I'm tired. Only one more of these. Okay, done with that so far. I'm just gonna show you the last few, and then we're done. As excited as I was to do this at the beginning, I held my energy for a good while, but I think I need food, and I haven't had that this morning yet. paperweight the next few. These are just random. Jesus. It's weird because, like, I like all the movies I'm bringing out right now, but these are definitely, like, the ones I put towards the end because it's, like, it's just, it is what it is. God damn it. I fucking can't with this shit. Fuck it, I'm just gonna put them down. Go back. Multiple trips isn't a bad thing, Austin. You should have learned this when you were a kid. Alrighty, so these last few are the last few as of now. In terms of like what I own, Blu-ray wise, excluding any DVDs or VHSs that I own. At first I was gonna go all into that, but I'm exhausted, I'm hungry, I'm cold, I'm wet, and I'm just plain scared. Alright, hold up. Alright. Alright. And these last few are the last few in my collection. Well, I guess. Here's some ones that I got from Redbox. So this is Judas and the Black Messiah. And that is a screener DVD. I really like owning screener DVDs because I think it's cool that I have something that the Academy does not want me to own, or the studios. And I really like Judas and the Black Messiah. And then I also got Thor Ragnarok, Cruella, and Zootopia. And those are all movies I bought from Redbox because I didn't feel like I needed to make a full purchase with them. Except maybe Judas and the Black Messiah. I might still pick that up. But like Ragnarok, I don't need. Cruella is fun. I got it just because I enjoy Cruella. And Zootopia, I enjoy, but I'm most likely... I don't need to go out of my way to get Zootopia. It's Zootopia. All right. Let's begin. Jurassic Park. How do you not own Jurassic Park, dude? Like, Jurassic Park is such a great movie. It's incredible. It's a shame that the Jurassic World movies are so mid to fucking terrible. Especially with the last one being terrible. Check out my Jurassic World Dominion review. I'm pissed in that one. Top 5. This was my second R-rated movie I ever saw in theaters, with number 1 being Horrible Bosses 2, which I don't own. Yeah, this is a really edgy, fucked up movie. I should not have been watching this in theaters, but I did, and it was awesome. But yeah, it's all right. Chris Rock directed. It has some like dumb, lame scenes, but I enjoy it overall. Monty Python and the Holy Grail, dude. I love this movie. Shout out to everyone in 8th grade who forced me to watch this movie. It's one of my favorites for a reason. I had a birthday screening of it, and by that I mean it so happened to be screening on the day of my birthday when it showed in theaters again. So I invited a ton of kids. They all went, and it was awesome. I love Holy Grail. Sin City. This isn't like the raw and extended version. Like, this is just the regular theatrical one. Normal Blu-ray. I don't even know if it comes with special features. But yeah, dude, such a good movie. Love Sin City. It's been a while since I've seen it, but got it so I can rewatch it. This is another guilty pleasure movie for me, similar to The Hangover, but Project X, I don't know, it's so nuts and it's so crazy and it's so gnarly that I gotta love it. I kind of really love this movie. It's another crazy found footage movie. It came out around the same time as Chronicle. I really like Project X. Obviously, Chronicle is the better movie. Would I call Project X a good movie? No, but I love Project X. Atonement, better than Pride and Prejudice. I don't care what anyone says. I have yet to see Pride and Prejudice, but what I did see when I was younger, I really didn't enjoy. Maybe it's because I was a kid, but Joe Wright's Atonement is much better. I don't know. Atonement's awesome. I've yet to watch Pride and Prejudice. Bruno, I also own Borat on DVD. But Bruno, I definitely think is like the edgier and honestly better movie. It's nuts. Maybe it's too edgy at points, but I love it for that. Sacha Baron Cohen is a genius, and I think he's just so goddamn funny. Limitless. What happened if you took a pill that allowed you to access 100% of your brain? How would you change it, and are the possibilities limitless? It's such a good movie. I saw it back when I was younger. And I think it holds up, man. Hold on, who's it directed by? Neil Berger. I think that's such a funny name. Obviously, someone like Neil Berger would totally fucking direct Limitless. This is Grindhouse, and no, not that shitty bullshit fucking Grindhouse that they re-released. Not that, like, put the two discs in. Like, this is the official, like, 3 hour, like, two movies in one Grindhouse, like, Grindhouse. That's it, right? Wait, hold on. Okay, weird. For some reason, this is the exact same cover as the new Grindhouse that they just re-released, but the discs are completely different. Yeah, dude, fucking Grindhouse is awesome. I love this shit. I know some people thought it didn't work and it failed terribly at the box office when it came out, but I'm a fan. Friends with Benefits. I think this movie's really funny, dude. I'm a sucker for rom-coms. It's criminal I don't own an actual Blu-ray of 13 going on 30, but that's another one of my favorites. Friends with Benefits, though, it's just so cute. It's so funny. It's so romantic. I love that shit. This one completely shocked me. Game Night. I saw this on, what was it? Not even HBO Max. This was back when we barely had cable. HBO Go. Before a haircut, I saw, so random. I saw Game Night, not thinking much of it, but dude, one of the best shot comedy movies ever. Holy shit, the cinematography. After making something as terrible as Vacation 2015, those two directors made Game Night, and that shit is awesome. I love Game Night. Also, that one shot scene with the Fabergé egg. Why is it that good? Ready or Not. Yeah, dude. Rewatching this, it's not as good as I remember, but I've still had so many incredible. I showed that to a group of friends in high school at one point, and it was so much fun. Ready or Not, check it out if you can. Okay, so I know I said Blu-ray collection. I picked this up because I thought it would be funny, but this is actually an HD DVD, an HD DVD of Order of the Phoenix. Um, yeah, I your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. I thought it'd be cool to own an HD DVD, so I did, and it is, I guess. I own a dead medium. Um, and like with every dead medium, I have like DVD, or I guess like DVDs and VHS and laser discs. And like the one laser disc I have a laser disc player. The few VHSs I have a VHS player. Nobody wants to get a fucking HD DVD player, but I might if I ever find like a console add-on for, like, because they're always at Goodwill. Um, I don't know. I'd like to see the difference between Blu-ray and HD DVD. Big Lebowski. I probably want to get this one on 4K at some point, but for this like original focus feature Blu-ray, it's pretty great, man. I love this movie. It's just so funny. Another one that didn't click with me when I first saw it, but upon rewatch and showing it to friends, it's awesome. And if you're not low during it, it's even awesomer. Trust me, it's awesome. I love it. Um, Memoria. The fact that I even am able to hold this and show you that I own this, man, so cool. Originally, it was supposed to have like a theatrical run where it's like shown in theaters forever, and it's never gonna come out on Blu-ray, and it's never gonna come out on digital. But it did. I still saw it in New York at the time, and I rewatched it when it came to uh, Arizona, and I had a screening of it for one of my film screenings on campus, so that was cool. South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut. So good, dude. Such a good Blu-ray, such a good movie. I love this movie. It's great. Trey Parker and Matt Stone know how to make shit, and that's why they made Book of Mormon. Steve McQueen's Shame. This was my first NC-17 movie. I saw it on my phone when I was pretty young. I think 2017 is when I first saw it. It's crazy. I haven't seen it in a while, but I really need to rewatch it. I remember really enjoying Shame, but it's been a while. Yorgos Lanthimos is The Favorite, another movie that I was obsessed with at the time. This would have been my favorite of 2018 if Climax didn't come out, but dude, The Favorite was awesome, and to be able to watch it in theaters and just view and witness it for being as good as it is. Like, I'm waiting for the chance to watch Poor Things. I still haven't seen it yet, but Favorite, Ooh, so good. Also, dude, he released a movie in 2016 with The Lobster, then the next year with the Killing of a Sacred Deer, then 2018 with The Favorite. Like, that's why I'm not mad that the dude didn't release something sooner. Like, Yorgos Lanthimos is getting his shit done. Greta Gerwig's Little Women. Yeah, dude. I mean, you have, as you've seen, I own Barbie and the other one, Lady Bird. I love Greta Gerwig. Greta Gerwig is awesome. She's a great director. Support female directors in any way, shape, or form you can. Split. I know some people don't like the portrayal of mental health in this movie, and I agree. But dude, you gotta admit this is the best Shyamalan movie in a long time. It's such a good movie. The cinematographer, I think, is the same dude who did It Follows, I think. But it's like night and day when you compare like Shyamalan's last few shitty fucking movies to something like. Although I liked Knock at the Cabin, but dude, Split was great. I really enjoy that movie. Speaking of great movies, No Country for Old Men. I love this movie, dude. Like, what else is there to say? It's literally like people love the movie. I love the movie. It's just awesome, man. Yeah, going back to Star Trek. This was a hand-me-down from a friend of my dad's, but I saw it like around like high school, and I thought it was pretty good. Star Trek, it's pretty good. I don't know what to say about this. I think I got it because it was like extremely cheap. It's called Sushi Girl and it's got Mark Hamill in it. But I tried watching it at one point and I was kind of bored. But maybe we will see it someday. Dude, my back. Most heartbreaking love movie of all time. Blue Valentine. This movie fucked me up when I first saw it. Also, fuck MPAA. They gave the eating scene. Because of that, it was NC-17, but then they re-rated it to R because everyone protested. But yeah, fuck the MPAA. Blue Valentine's a masterpiece. Men in Black 1 and 3. Because fuck Men in Black 2. But Men in Black 1 and 3 are pretty awesome. And it's been a while since I've seen the first Men in Black, but I rewatched Men in Black 3 recently, and I still think it's worth a damn. It's pretty good. Ignore all the scribbling on this. I was trying to sell this at a garage sale, and it never worked, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. Now You See Me. This movie got me into magic for a little while, and I learned how to do this crazy card trick because of that movie. Also, the year I got this, I actually got it for my birthday, and because I got it for my birthday, I showed it to a crowd full of middle school kids who were all my age, and that was a really I used to show movies for my birthday. I should start doing that again. That was fun. All right. A movie more relevant now than ever. I will not explain why, but You Don't Mess with the Zohan, despite being dated in some ways, is fucking hilarious. It's crazy. I love this movie, and everyone should go watch it. Incredible message, despite being just a little racist. Kingsman Secret Service. I think this movie's awesome. Yeah, it's so funny because my dad absolutely despised this movie when it came out for one scene, and that was like one of the most epic scenes to me when I saw it. But yeah. Ooh. Super 8, the movie that got me into movies. I saw this as a kid, dude, and I can't talk. I'm tired. But this movie got me into filmmaking and made me want to become a director. And because of that movie, I have all these movies. So shout out to Super 8. We're so close, dude. There's only a few more. I'm just so tired. Take a fucking ibuprofen. Mad Max Fury Road. Yeah, this one's at the $5 bin a lot at Target, but I don't know why, dude. Mad Max is fucking awesome. Love it to death. This is weird, a Chinese Blu-ray of Breakfast at Tiffany's. For some reason, a lot of the foreign versions of movies are sold cheaper at Zia Records. And I really like Breakfast at Tiffany's, and this one looks and sounds fantastic. Yeah, but strange Blu-ray, but great movie. Aside from that one thing. The Prisoner of Azkaban. Yeah, it's weird. I was gonna say this is the only Harry Potter movie I own, but of course I have Order of the Phoenix on HD DVD. This is definitely the best Harry Potter movie. I've been wanting to get the Harry Potter set for a while because I enjoy Harry Potter a lot. But until then, we gonna stick with this one for now because it's my favorite. Oh my god, did y'all hear that? Craziness. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. I only got this one because I really enjoyed seeing it on HBO Max back when it came out. And yeah, dude, Mortal Kombat's pretty fucking epic. This one was my dad. My dad got this one. He found this at a pawn shop and really wanted to show it to me when I was younger. The Usual Suspects, starring ya boy Kevin Spacey. Um, yeah, dude, really good movie. It's been a while since I've seen it. You know, Kobayashi. I got a Region B Blu-ray of Antichrist, the Lars von Trier movie with the sex at the beginning. I really like this movie. It's hella disturbing, but until I get the Criterion, I mean, that Region B Blu-ray was really cheap, so I'm gonna probably hang on to it if I ever get a region-free Blu-ray player to test it out. Um, I think this movie's fucking hilarious, dude. Clerks, like, I think holds up in such a way where, like, it was shot with nothing, yet it manages to be so damn funny just with the dialogue. Like, it's obviously a great visual movie. Like, there's a lot of visual jokes to it, but if I had all the audio uh put into like MP3 and I just listened to it, I can honestly imagine the whole movie in my head. It's just so funny and I love it so much. District 9, another rewatch that I rewatched very recently. This movie holds up, man. This was shot with nothing and it doesn't look like it. Fucking Neil Blomkamp does such a good job with directing. It's a shame Elysium and Chappie weren't that good because District 9 fucking kills. It's such a good movie. The Blair Witch Project. Found footage horror. I know it's not that scary and a lot of people think it's fucking boring and I get it, but I really appreciate it because it was one of the first of its kind and its guerrilla marketing is what made it so popular back in the day. The Life of Pi. I almost said The Life of Pablo. Um, yeah, I picked this one up because it's been a while since I've seen it, and dude, it's holy shit. The theater I saw it in used to be a food court. Whoa. Yeah, it's been a fat sec since I've seen it. I need to watch it again. Ooh, I'm scared. American Hustle. For some reason, I thought this was very similar to Wolf of Wall Street back when I saw it, but it is not. It is a completely different movie directed by an asshole instead of someone as cool as Martin Scorsese. Fuck David O. Russell, but I remember that movie being good. Region B director's cut of Midsummer comes with the director's cut and the regular cut. I don't know. Another gonna test it out on the region free if I ever get it. Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm not a big fan of this movie. I think it's all right. Like it's tolerable. It's fun, but it's weird because someone ordered it on through my Voodoo account during COVID, and that was back when I had like no money, and so I had to call Voodoo customer service, and I was like, "Yo, I didn't order this. Could we refund it?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, it's probably gonna send to your address anyways. Just take it to Walmart, and we'll give you the refund." I'm like, "Cool." Wow, maybe I shouldn't be saying this. Is this illegal? Yeah, we're at Killers of the Flower Moon time at this point. Yeah, so I sold Jumanji online and I kept Sonic the Hedgehog because Sonic is not that bad. Um, Hardcore Henry, dude, this is one of the gnarliest movies I've seen. I just saw like a tweet the other day saying like how ballsy that ending was. I saw this in theaters as a kid, and like to this day, it's one of the most violent fucking movies I've seen. But it's so cool, and like even its amateur mistakes make up are made up for how fucking epic this movie is. I love Hardcore Henry, dude. I need to watch it again. Mall Cop. There's no reason why I like this movie as much as I do. I just think it's so goddamn stupid and funny. Ping Pong Playa. This is weird because this was one of the first movies also that came out when Netflix became a streaming service, and I was always like, oh, this looks funny. Like I mean, you don't forget a cover like that. And I tried watching it as a kid, and I remember like it being like a fever dream. And someone in high school said it was his favorite movie, and I'm like, dude, no way. And I couldn't find it online in good quality, so I just bought the Blu-ray off of Amazon. Fuck. And I still haven't seen it from beginning to end. I've tried watching it multiple times. I think it's kind of funny. I mean, it's obviously dumb, but support female directors. Polar Express. I love this movie, dude. I want to pick it up on 4K because this lossy Dolby Digital doesn't do the train scene at the opening any justice. But dude, Polar Express is so good. So, 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 so good. I Am Legend. This was one of the first movies when we did have Netflix that I rented off the DVD service where they mailed it to you. And I remember watching some of that movie with kids at tutor time. What the fuck was wrong with me? Why was I showing this to other kids at daycare? But yeah, I was a kid, so you know. Um, and then finally, to end off the Blu-ray collection extravaganza after all this time, Stand By Me. I love this movie, and I really appreciate my dad for getting me a copy of a DVD when I was a lot younger, at Target, and he just showed it to me, and like my life changed, dude. Like I had friends like that at the time I saw it, and I did stuff like that at the time that I'd seen it, and it holds up so well, and it's such a great coming of age movie, and this 4K master is just so good, and it looks incredible, even like the Blu-ray. And this is like a straight up 10 out of 10. This is my third favorite movie of all time. Um, but it's like it's perfect. It's so short. It's such a good movie. Like I can't underestimate how good fucking Stand By Me is. So if any of you enjoy it, get it. And if you already have it, then you're already one step ahead of a lot of people. And so yeah, that concludes my fucking Blu-ray collection. We're at 3 hours and 33 minutes as we speak, and there's a lot of shit, man. Most of that time, honestly, was either me setting up or getting the Blu-rays or figuring out what to do with them. But I'm gonna cut the stream short, so I could put these back on my own time. And I just want to thank you all so much for watching. I think owning physical media is really important now more than ever. Obviously, streaming is extremely convenient and awesome, and you know it is really cool, but it's really scary knowing that even if you feel like you own something or you paid money to own something digitally, it might not, you can't guarantee it being there forever. And if services get shut down, then that's the end of it. Or if a version of a movie changes digitally, you can't control that. You're being almost screwed as the consumer to not even guarantee that you'll own something forever. And when you buy it on physical media, whether it be Blu-rays, DVDs, 4Ks, even like VHS tapes, you have it. No one's going to come to your house to take it away from you. It's yours. It's rightfully yours, and you can watch it whenever you want. And if you collect something such as Blu-rays or 4Ks, you're not every time, but most of the time you're getting the best versions of those movies out there. And that's why I have such a big collection. That's why I've been collecting, and that's why to this day I continue collecting, because I think it's really important as someone who's going into filmmaking to have physical copies so that no one takes that away from you, because we as film enjoyers deserve more. And it breaks my heart to see places like Target and even Walmart, I think, just recently said they would, and it's especially Best Buy, finally putting their brakes on selling physical media such as movies. Um, but but the online is the only way we're going to guarantee we get stuff like this in the future. And shout out to boutique labels such as Vinegar Syndrome and Criterion Collection and Arrow Video and Shout Factory and all these incredible boutique labels and weird labels that continue to preserve and remaster and provide special features on movies that people genuinely love, movies that I love. And hopefully just looking a glimpse into what I own and why I own some of these, just gave you a better insight as to who I am and what I enjoy and why I enjoy doing this. And so I want to thank you all again so much for watching. Happy holidays. I'm going to go rest my voice as much as I can. As you could tell, it's not in the best shape it really has been in a while. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching the live stream. And if you're watching this, once I post it as its own thing, thank you for watching, and stay safe, stay awesome, and go buy a movie. Happy holidays, y'all. We'll see you later. Peace.